Welcome, everybody, back to the lands of Ela, in the Isle of Palea, and in and around the outskirts of the city of Barvault. Center of trade and commerce, towering city carved into the mountains. We check back in on our heroes at what is an incredibly pivotal moment. Half of them are down at the Blackstone Pier by the bay, having just felled a massive flesh golem that had been stitched together out of the undead parts of so many slain in the ensuing earthquakes following the slaughter of two chosen. Reunions were had between the Stride Feathers, the two sisters who now clutch each other as Suzanne is helped back to life by a combination of. Um, Tarek probably had a healing potion on hand. His flask likely acts as a partial health restoration, feeds it to Suzanne and Sophia through tears, gazes down at her sister, long since thought dead, and not incorrectly. She was dead. She is dead. And yet she is warm in her hands. Andros picking himself up from the dust of the battle, not going down for once, and actually, I believe, landing a single hit um,
Proud.
during that. I remember rolling damage
Yeah,
for
I think
him.
you got one.
He
He
got
should
one.
level up for that one.
He got a lick in, and I'm proud of him for it. Alok coming down from the roof, Suma coming up from the rear, as the chaos inside of this port town uh, slowly simmers down. The crew of the Viper helping tend to those wounded and set things aright when a thunderous boom rings out from seemingly everywhere. And those with a high enough passive perception, let's say a 13 passive perception, if any of you happen to have it, may notice that the everywhere it is coming from is in fact every source of fire in the city. Here in this evening hour, there are torches lit all around, with people running across, um, lanterns in hand, attempting to tend to those wounded or attempting to check on their loved ones. The voice rings out. The last of the chosen has graced us with their presence. Cathra Braun Anvil of Capra has been chosen. And none of you standing here in the market actually know who that is.
I argue that having lived in Copper for a while, I could sort of convolute an idea of who that is, that it's Ruby. Because I feel
Rue,
like with enough context.
go ahead and give me just give me a flat intelligence check to see if you can put that together. On 15? Who else would it be at this point? Who else would it be? Of course it's Ruby. Of course it's Ruby. I think it's hard to think anything else. I think Suma, the moment you hear that ring out, a perhaps sinking feeling in your gut that is halfway between worry and the existential dread of inevitability sinking in, of like, of course it's my friend that's going to be put through this, that's going to be targeted by Madeline. Alok, when you hear that, does anything go through your head at all, or
He has no
probably
idea who the
not?
fuck it is. Just another one of those dwarves or something.
Okay. Then I guess as that battle dies down, what do you all do?
I guess. Was there anything left of the creature, or did it sort of dissipate?
It slowly kind of dissolves into a putrid, bubbling, frothing black liquid. It like it slowly devolves from a solid hunk of flesh and then immediately goes through the process of decay and rot until it becomes like a sludge and ooze that kind of seeps into the pavement below before kind of evaporating with a horrid stench into the night air. But if you're trying to do something in the interim as you're watching that happen, go for it.
Yeah, I guess just like before it completely sort of decays, I want to see if I can I guess first like just see if I can determine its nature. Like is it I don't know, does it have any properties or anything like that of note?
Sure, that sounds like to me like an Arcana check.
Yeah.
On an 11, there is you what you understand of this thing from just prior knowledge and what you've witnessed happen with your interaction with Madeline is that this is a creature born from the will of the god of death, embodied either through Madeline or through the blade that she carries. An abomination, not quite undead. I mean, undead is definitely the correct word, but not in the traditional sense of a necromancer being able to summon something. This is something a little more twisted than that.
Alrighty.
Is there anything
Um
specifically that you wanted to get out of it, like a specific thing of knowledge?
I guess like I'm interested in knowing if knowing anything more about this substance is helpful to know like what Madeline is capable of, like if it points to anything that she could do in particular.
Okay.
Um,
Um, I think that that's a good question to be asking, but on an 11, what you can gather is that this is a manifestation of a tribute. It's what she directly kind of implied that she said this blade carries with it 2 cities worth of dead people. In her very crude words, and you imagine that what powers it has consumes that tribute in some way, based off what she said. Kind of spelled it out a little bit. Uh,
um, okay,
yeah.
sounds good.
Alok, is there anything you want to do? At what point do you get off of that roof? What do you do afterwards?
Like to just make my way over hidden. I don't want any of them to see me up here. I guess I can roll just in case, but I don't want to interact with deceiving. So
Understood.
I'll make my way
Cool.
down here as well to investigate the goop.
Okay.
And can I do like religion or
Sure. Yeah.
just to see what I could get from this?
On a 14, I will say that with the combination of your amulet kind of acting up in the presence of this thing, this is literally Madeline has pulled souls stored within her sword and then brought them into existence, like back into the material plane. And the black goop is, in essence, because this soul had no flesh, the black goop kind of became flesh to bind it to. Like, she did not summon a corpse up. There were no corpses there. You know what I mean? In some way, this pure essence of death manufactured a rotting corpse in order to be inhabited by the like menagerie of souls that she had placed inside of the golem.
And do I get? I rolled kind of low, so probably not. But do I get like any idea of like any weaknesses it might have overall, or like I don't know, so, like another way to affect something like this other than just straight melee or like combat?
Hmm. I'm going to say on a 14, probably not that much insight
Okay,
into
yeah,
that.
that's fair.
But
I
I
rolled
will
well.
say that you will say, I will say that you noted that they definitely didn't get hurt much from non-magical attacks. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
anyone you're sending up to combat with is better be decked out with some kind of way around that,
and
and
then
that they are
I don't know.
essentially mindless.
And
They
then would
Yeah.
something bad happen from leaving the scoop here, or will it go away on its own? Is it like just
It seems to be going away on its own.
okay? So it's kind of like organic in a way.
Yeah, it's like it's unnatural for it to exist,
Mm-hmm.
and so once kind of it's been dissipated, it wants to not exist anymore.
Okay. Cool.
So it kind of vanishes that way. You see, Suma, as you finish your investigation, Ayla kind of comes up behind you to resume it. You see Carrick kind of walks up to you and goes, "Ahoy there! Aren't you the voice that was in my head earlier?"
Yes, that would have been me. Sorry, it went a little quicker than I thought it might.
No, it was still a jolly good time. A question for you, though. The fuck was that?
That was. Well, I'm not entirely sure, but a natural undead abomination? How's that?
I see. Certainly I've seen stranger things, but that, never quite ran into one of those before. Zombies, yes, of course, skeletons and the like, guarding tombs and whatnot, buried treasure. But that thing wasn't quite like what I've seen before, and I've seen quite a many things.
Well, you probably have never met anyone quite like the person who summoned it. She is quite a character.
Oh, you met them? What were they like?
Um, Unhinged? A disciple of Xandus.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You had me at
You might have a little
unhinged.
bit of fun with her, though, actually. I don't know. Um,
Hmm,
I feel like the two of you are sort of on different ends of the same wavelength, if you know what I mean.
I think so.
Yeah.
Well,
Seemed like a lively fellow. She's very much the opposite. But
hmm. Well, I will say I appreciate you inviting me out for a good sporting time. I enjoyed myself. However, while I have you here, I'd like to ask you a question or two.
whoops. I'm an
What
open
do you
book.
know about a woman named Dragahearth?
Honestly, not very much. What do you want to know?
You see? Well, just if you've seen her around anywhere. I've gotten the sense that she's in town, you see, and I'm quite anxious to see her again.
You have a history with her.
History is, an understatement.
Hmm.
We've known each other a good long time.
Old
I knew the
friends, then.
woman before she became a legend, after all.
Yes, we, it's strange. We keep running into her name all over. First in the Gallon Republic, and recently whispers of it around town.
Aye, she has a habit of, making herself important in pretty much everything that's happening all at once. It's a hobby of hers. That's my second question, though, lad. What connection have you to the Reaper?
I'm a passenger.
A passenger. You see, Tarek takes a few confident strides up to you. Do you try to stand your ground or do you kind of like back up a little bit?
I definitely don't back up. Yeah,
Okay.
I stay where I am.
You see, he kind of towers over you a little bit. Tarek's a pretty tall man. He's like 6'5". Um, I think Suma's like 6'1", I want to say.
I think I don't know what I. Well, let's see what I wrote. I think I actually wrote it down. I'm 6'3".
Okay, not towering over them, but a little bit taller. You see, he looks you up and down. He goes, "Passenger, you say? You
Yes,
know,
well, you couldn't very well call me crew, seeing as I'm definitely not good with the whole ship stuff.
ooh, you say? That's interesting, because he takes a look back, at Andros, who is kind of like standing guard by Sophia and Suzanne, who are having their reunion.
Mhm.
I kind of like trying to leave them in private, but like to make sure no one disturbs them. And he goes, "Unlike your friends over there, you don't seem dead to me."
Well, exactly. I suppose that also disqualifies me, but I've
See?
sailed upon it for a little while now.
You know, Aramis is not known to take many living crew members, or even passengers, really. He had his first name,
Aramis
but
is Aramis is um on shore leave at the moment, I suppose you could say.
surely
For
not like
a
the rest.
while now.
I see. Well, that would perhaps explain a few of the things that have been going around about the Reaper. Something about a scourge and it getting called off.
Something about that, yes.
You happen to know what circumstances exactly transpired for that scourge to come about?
Hang on. Thinking as a player,
Yeah,
do I remember?
I will remind you that you guys impersonated Tarek to Mama, the captain of the Maiden. You like impersonated him, being like, "Hey, call off the scourge."
I do
And
remember that, but I am having trouble remembering why we got scourged in the first place. Oh, it
Oh,
was
because we
because
had
uh,
we
the dude.
wouldn't give up Beta,
Yeah.
right?
yeah, Beta stole something from the Maiden, and you guys didn't want to give him up,
And he died anyway, so.
and then he died anyway.
Yeah.
Like a
Um,
chump.
yeah, I is he asking me what I know about why the scourge got called or why it got called off?
A little bit of both. I think he's like probing you right now in
Mhm.
general as to your relationship because you've admitted you were on the Reaper. So he's like, okay,
Mhm.
well, you must have some idea why somebody wrote as me to Mama.
Um, I think Suma would say, well, the instance of why the ship got scourged in the first place is truly all a misunderstanding. And the individual in question, I believe, is currently deceased anyway, which I believe is what I don't know if he was being sought to be held at trial or executed or press ganged. I don't know, but he's out of the picture now anyway. As for how the scourge got called off, I was thoroughly uninvolved in that affair. Have no
Uh,
authority on such a matter.
give me a deception check. I want to say you weren't. I don't think you took part in the writing of the letter. You were certainly
I
present.
mean, I definitely knew about it.
You knew about it for sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Oh, on a 17. I guess I can roll insight for him. There he is. Oh, I didn't give him much of a wisdom score.
And
Not
I
18.
can I portend that to be a natural one?
Yes. He goes, Well, that checks out. You see, he claps you on the back really hard, and he says, "Well, next time you see Aramis, punch him in the dick for me."
Don't worry,
And
I already planned on it as a matter of fact.
and you see, he begins to walk off for a moment, and then he pauses, and he looks back at you. He says, "You and your friends seem to be getting yourself into a lot of situations.
We
First at the
have been in
Forgotten, at the
so many
Fool's
situations.
Errand, then at the theater. Now this. I can't tell if trouble's following you around or if you're following trouble."
Honestly, probably a bit of both. And actually, on that point, I had a question for you as well.
What is that, lad?
Do you and your crew have any plans tomorrow?
Plans? Well, a pirate crew never truly has a plan. Not this far in advance, anyway.
Know where you plan on being at a certain time tomorrow?
My priority, as of this current moment, is tracking down perhaps one of the most difficult people to track down in the world. A Miss Drugahearth. We have some talking to do. So, if it so happens that I decide I am able to figure out where she might be, that is perhaps where I'll be. But, knowing me, I might be anywhere.
Fair enough.
He goes, "Are you counting on me not being somewhere, lad?"
No, I actually was sort of hoping that you would be, but,
Equally
well.
unwise.
Indeed. I'm sure if it's destined to be, then our paths will meet. We'll see.
You see he nods and he looks about, he like whistles really fucking loudly. He's just one of those people who just have an abnormally loud whistle, and you hear kind of the stomping of his crew, kind of like understanding, like, okay, finish up what you're doing, make sure everyone's good, and they head back to the ship. And he goes, "If you happen to catch wind of the thief, pass her a message for me. Tell her that Tarek is looking for her.
I
The
think she
way that
knows
trouble
already.
follows you around, I think perhaps you have a better chance of running into her than I." Um, and then he nods and heads out to do God knows what with his time. Cool. Great. Alok, is there any last things you wanted to do?
No, I think he was listening to the whole thing, but he was hiding. So
I see.
yeah, he's all good.
Understood. Okay. Then we will cut back to Ruby. Ruby. As you come to, the pain in your forehead finally ebbing away, all of your senses immediately pervaded by this intense smell of soot and smoke and ash, you come up off your knees, gasping, like every nerve of your body tingling with pain, and look up at literally everybody at the table just staring at you.
Oh, you never seen someone be chosen before?
Um, you see, Estelle, looks over at you, and her smile widens. This is what she wanted. She wanted, a chosen from, from Copra. That is something that was definitely in her plans that she really wanted to have as just a backup plan. And you see, she looks at you, and she lifts up her hand as if she's about to cast a spell on you in front of everybody. And go ahead and give me a perception check.
She gonna try to bottle me up?
That is likely what she's doing.
Ew.
A
Don't
5.
worry, you have a ring.
So
I've got you.
it's all good.
On a 5, you watch Estelle lift up her hand. And like a crackle of energy surges around her, and it suddenly fizzles for no discernible reason.
Is it because yeah, that doesn't
It
because
is
the ring should have the whatever nullifies null sight, right? So
theoretically yes, and I think actually, well, I guess you wouldn't see it because your perception check was so low, but you presume that she does have such countermeasures
would
on
make
her person,
sense.
the kind that Marisa pressed into your hand prior to this. Um, you see, she looks around like wildly
Mhm.
as to the source of why her magic didn't work.
Could
But
I do
yeah,
perception check to see if I notice maybe as well who's responsible for that?
um I'm going to say you definitely didn't see it happen, but you can give me an insight check onto the room to see if anybody's like looking shifty.
Okay.
Definitely not your mom, because she would have just ran up and punched her.
Probably yes.
Definitely.
That's true.
On a 15, let's see something.
Also, wouldn't it be really funny if I just said like psych? Like, does that undo?
You get unburned, it like leaves your fucking body.
She has to obey psych rules, right?
Prank,
Like,
bro! It was just a prank!
It's like, damn,
I
you
was
got
just
me
kidding.
there. You don't seem to notice anybody acting particularly shifty. Um, Everybody seems to be in this process of like looking around, like, what the fuck was that? What just happened?
Mhm.
And you see that everybody, like the people, at the table. So I will note that while on this map, I guess I can drag, for clarity's sake, other people onto the map just to see what's happening. I put Gallet here because he's in the ring, but he's not actually there technically quite yet. Um, uh, as you were looking around, no one seems to be particularly suspicious, but everyone is looking around like, what the fuck? Like Estelle just like attempted to cast a spell. What is going on? Um,
So is it
and
not common knowledge then that the ring is able to cast magic? Like,
it is, but it's like very aggressive.
okay. So
You
okay,
know,
she was
like
just a little hostile about it.
yeah. She was. It's definitely an extremely hostile thing to do. Just lift your hand up and cast a spell on somebody who theoretically or like ostensibly just did you a huge favor by offering themselves up to this task. So you see, she goes, "You understand the meaning of this?" She looks around and she says, "Would everyone but the Bron Anvils and members of the organization please clear the room?" And you see the Blackstones, the head honchos of Bar Vault, look to her and they go, "You're going to kick us out of the meeting right now?" She goes, "There is a perhaps breach of security. Please leave now. There will be people assigned to the lounges. Go." And they grumble, and you watch at the Blackstones kind of like grab Talia roughly and kind of like just kind of drag her. And you see as Talia's being dragged away, she looks back at you, Ruby, and her eyes are kind of like wide, like in utter shock at what you just did. So as people clear out, the only people remaining are a couple of kind of miscellaneous ring members, maybe like 5 or 6 of them. Estelle and Marisa are still there. Let me actually put Marisa here. Um, and you see Estelle goes, "Miss Casla, I do not understand how you were able to repel my spell, but I hope you can understand that I'm not going to let you leave this tower tonight.
I have no idea if I did anything. I wasn't trying to repel anything. But serves you right. For trying to do that, in my opinion.
I suppose there are some in your generations that may consider your insolence a charming trait. Certainly, the incompetent fool of a bard, Titus Steelborn, found much charm in your brutish, crude ways. However, I will not tolerate such back talk. Now that you are one of the chosen, you are officially an asset of play. You must be protected, even though your attitude leaves much to be desired to the point that perhaps I do not care so much if you were to be injured. You see Estelle seems a bit shaken that her spell was countered and is kind of like lashing out in an attempt to like re-establish dominance a little bit. I think on your carrying that 15 insight, you can tell how flustered she is by that because she seems very used to being a powerful spellcaster and kind of having her way with magic. And you see, Marisa goes, yeah, I'm not sure if actually that's the best idea. Estelle goes, are you questioning me, Marisa? Remember your place. And Marisa goes, I'm just saying, if all the chosen are being targeted, do you really want them all in the same place?
That don't seem so smart to me.
Marisa like
Mrs. Snow. Mrs. Snow.
gives you a little nod, like thank you for backing me up. Estelle goes, she cannot be trusted to wander off on her own. Marisa goes, I'll watch over her. And they share a very intense kind of stare down for a moment. And Estelle looks at Marisa and goes, fine. Take her someplace safe. I'm sure one of your ID holes will suffice for tonight. And on your way out, call the rest back in. We have actual strategy to discuss once we enter the caverns. Cell looks at you and says, you are dismissed.
Thank you. Your graciousness. This is said sarcastically. I don't know if that was conveyed, but that was sarcastic.
Yeah. And do you just turn to leave?
I would turn to my mom first. Yeah. And check in and see how she's. Has she said anything or reacted at all this entire
He
time?
looks completely catatonic, like in complete shock and on the verge of tears. She kind of like the moment you like reach out to her, she kind of like snaps out of this kind of fugue state that she's in, and she goes, I can't believe you did that.
Well, it's done. And I tried to usher her out just because I know how bad the ring can be, and I feel like it's better just to go while we are still above suspicion of like having, you know.
No, you come back here for a second. How can you be so calm? Do you know how dangerous it's gonna be in those caverns? There's people killing the chosen. That could be you. You could be next.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. C'est la vie.
Do you truly care so little for your life?
Well, I want to do something. What was your plan?
She goes, should have been me.
Okay, Mom, you can beat me in an arm wrestling contest right now. maybe yes.
Not about strength in your arms or courage in battle. It's about how many years you got left. I've lived a decent life, Catherine.
You don't think I have even a shot of making out alive? You think I've just been standing around, relying on the kindness of strangers for how long I've been
Well,
gone?
maybe I would know what you've been up to if you had bothered to write once. Or even left a note or told us
Okay, well,
what you were doing or where you were going.
well, that's besides the point, okay? But I have dealt with things beyond your wildest imagination, okay? And I've experienced so much outside of Copper. Just if anyone's getting out of this alive, it's gonna be me.
You see your mother takes a deep, calming breath. And your knowledge of her, this is a peacekeeping breath. You've seen her do this exact same thing with your father on multiple occasions. It is the breath she takes to center herself when she is readying to push down what she believes is right or true in order to stifle a conflict that is arising. And I think just knowing your mother, you know what she's doing. She doesn't agree with you, and perhaps she never will about this assessment. She categorically refuses to believe that so much crazy shit has happened to you that this is nothing at this point. She doesn't want to believe that. It's true. Definitely doesn't want to believe it. She goes, "We'll talk more about this later." And you see Marisa takes this opportunity to slide around the corner a little bit. And she says, "Allow me to escort you two lovely ladies out of the vault. I know a place where you all can stay nearby." And she kind of looks at you, Ruby, with a knowing look, and begins taking you down this hallway. By the way, that red circle you see, Viv, that is the spot where Aurelia said the door was. The door that he felt something from.
Got it.
In case we ever come back to this room. I'm not sure. I think for some of you, it's probably just black, huh?
Yeah,
I see the circle.
since our
though.
tokens are down.
Okay, let me drop an A lock.
Do we need the token? I see everything. I don't know.
You do?
Oh wait, it's because I have rubies. Vision.
Oh,
Like
I
forever
see.
ago.
Oh yeah.
Hayden.
There you go. Check out this map that I built. I did it very last minute. Put you guys down here too. By the way, Ruby, this is what the teleporter looks like. I will actually take this moment. Yeah.
The circle thing?
That is the teleporter.
Oh, that thing. Got it.
Yes.
Okay. What's this thing?
That's a chandelier.
Oh, okay.
And actually, as Marisa, you see Marisa whistles, and an operator that's standing by the teleporter, comes by and begins working the teleporter for the three of you. I guess four, including Gallet and the ring. And as the gears whirl around you, and this magical circle kind of lifts up, enveloping you, you are sent back down to where you came. And I'm going to give you the opportunity now to also see what that looks like.
Oh.
Although you would be arriving here. Suma and Alok there, simply just for, oh no, Thailand's internet died.
I don't need the token now.
No.
Yikes.
no, I don't know what's going on.
It's actually unfortunate.
So many.
Really
Messed
bad
up.
luck.
This
Jesus.
is so unfortunate. Okay.
Maybe it's just a
Um.
glitch.
But I'm gonna put this out to you, Ruby. This is the main teleporter right here. This is where you saw the surveillance door. You see this tiny
Okay.
little doorway in the corner right here?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Surveillance door. These are I've represented them as empty rooms, but these
Got
would
it.
lead into individual vaults activated by the personalized green runestones that you attune to go to your own personal pocket
Okay.
vault.
And then
And
this is
these
like
are
a camera?
what's up?
Is this like a camera? Oh, never mind. I thought I...
A bit of light. The cameras are kind of like
Uh,
all about the walls. There's like a couple kind of in
okay.
every corner. It would have been extremely redundant to put all of them on the map. Um,
Mm.
uh, and you do see these kind of like sentient magical armored like sentries just kind of standing guard by all of the vault doors, just kind of hanging out. They don't seem to be affected by the null site whatsoever, and notably, they also don't seem to be like watching your movements. I think what you gather as you had come up here before and come back down is that these things act on a command that is probably given by when somebody sees something on the cameras. If that makes sense.
So
Like they act,
security would control that.
yeah,
So
they
like
would turn them on,
surveillance.
like, give them a command like, oh, seize this person from their little station, and then that's kind of when that happens. And
But
as
we took
you
over that room. We could potentially take over those guys.
potentially, if if the command is not bound in some way to a specific caster, then yes. Um, Ruby, as well as you are led down with your mother, you pass once again through this massive sensor. So this sensor right here, um, is the thing that is casting the dispel magic, the washing away invisibility and other spells of that like, or at least that's what's been told to you that it does. Perhaps on looking at it, it does seem a little bit like maybe this thing is too big and too complex for it to only be doing that. But as far as you know, that is what it does. As you pass through once again, you pass by, you see, the bank tellers at their little booths, you see the mages wandering around, you see truly so many guards lined up on both sides of the central aisle, waiting for anything to go wrong. So I think kind of, you got the sense before when you came up, but I think you come to the understanding that this is an extremely heavily fortified place. There are guards everywhere, cameras, eyes everywhere, and countermeasures pretty much also everywhere. Um, but yeah, that's what you see. And as you head out, um, Marisa turns to you and your mother, and she says, I would advise that you make yourself scarce until tomorrow for whatever it is that you've got planned. And as for your mother, sorry, Lady Born Anvil, maybe take her back to your ship.
Thanks for your help, I guess.
Yeah. I know Estelle, and she's the kind of lady who likes her leverage, so if you leave family members unattended, things can happen.
I'll
Marisa
not put it
nods.
past her.
Okay. Um, uh, Gallet, now that you're outside of the vault, do you want to come out in any way or do anything?
How many hours has it been?
I would say that maybe an hour has passed.
Okay, I'll stay in. I don't want to get out, and then like cameras will like, hey, what's up with that? So I'm gonna stay in the ring.
Okay, you're
Although,
outside though. Like I'm saying, as you guys come out of the vault into the open night air.
I'm gonna wait till we get to the ship.
Okay, until you get to the ship. Excellent. You see, Marisa says, well, whatever you're planning, good luck. Um, anything you want to say to her or do before you leave? Before, like, kind of the scene kind of closes and we head back to the ship.
Do we know again, like, why she's helping potentially? Because she just like is not. She's like more like mercenary for hire for like the ring, and she's not super with
You
them.
truly don't know why she's helping you.
Okay.
Oh, trust her.
Okay. I might. I will ask. Not that it hasn't been helpful, but why exactly have you been helping me and my crew?
Well, complicated question. There are some things I care about, and Ela's one of them. If the person who's planning on killing the Chosen gets their way, all of it goes to shit. And I know you and your crew might have the potential to do something about that, or at least help mitigate the damages. So I figure I can help out. Why not?
Why even work for the ring at all then?
Let's just say they make it very easy to come across certain resources, and it's just a lot of fun, I think. They get you an in on certain plans and schemes and things happening about that you wouldn't if you were involved with normal people. They are helping me reach a goal that nobody else can.
Don't suppose you'd share that goal?
There's somebody I want to kill very badly.
Oh, you're going to say something very touchy-feely. Okay.
No.
I can respect that.
There's somebody I want to kill very badly, and with their help and a little bit of nudge
Wait.
here and there.
Is it possible we're thinking of the same person? Okay, on 3.
He doesn't say anything. 1, 2, 3. Titus Stillborn. I was kidding.
Amy and Blackfire.
Did you say that?
Sure.
Yukishi says, honestly, Damon's not that bad. He's helped me out in a few pinches before. I've helped him out. He's really an easy guy to deal with once you understand how he works.
Can you tell me you've signed one of his crazy contracts?
Oh yeah, I have. And well, let's just
So
say
definitely.
he always keeps his end of the bargain. The
Yeah.
trick with dealing with Damon is this. He only ever enters into a deal if it's profitable for him. But he's not above it being profitable for both parties. If you engage with him on those terms, then you're good to go. That depends on what you have to offer him.
It's not his current deals that bother me and my crew. It's more about any previous ones he's taken part in. That
Previous
Pardon?
ones? Like what?
You're telling me you don't know any of the nefarious things that Damon Blackfire has done to get to where he is today?
I'm a busy woman. I have a lot of things to be doing most times of the day. I can't keep myself appraised of what every handsome young tiefling has got going on in their personal lives.
Okay. Interesting. Very suspect that you haven't heard even a little bit, not even one person who's a naysayer of like Damon. Let's just say he's hurt too many people that I care about for me to ever consider being on his side.
I see. Well, I think you'll find that sometimes even the people you hate can be a valuable ally. And you really need them to be. And then you can go right back to hating them. Isn't that fun?
Yeah, yeah. I just like to have the ability to kill people if I need to in the future, so maybe if Damon ever offers a contract where that's not a stipulation, then we can talk.
Hmm.
Or then
I
he and I
like
can talk.
I like that attitude. You see, she says, the ring are going to attempt to assign you your guard going through the caverns. I would either make sure that they are not in a position to be offering assistance via their incapacitation at the time, or just go into the caverns without them on the appointed day, assuming any of that stuff even happens.
Right, assuming I don't die tomorrow.
You won't. At least, probably not permanently. You see, she says, "All right, toodles," and heads out, leaving you to walk with your mother back to the ship.
Okay. I know you want to talk, but let's make ourselves scarce before the ring finds out that Marissa's not keeping an eye on us.
You see, your mother nods, and you guys head back to the Reaper. Meanwhile, cut over. So Suma and Alok, kind of in the aftermath of all that, what do you think you guys would be doing back on the Reaper? Any preparations that you're making for the next day? Anything you're doing with the other crewmates?
I probably to Alok would just say, "Hey, Alok, it's getting a little later in the day now. Do you know what Draga's been up to this afternoon?"
No. I mean, I don't remember what she said she was doing. I don't think she ever told us. I think she just said that she was gonna go.
I think she was gonna check out some like safe houses and things, like,
Trying to get
maybe,
information from the ring, I think.
yeah, information, or maybe, I
Maybe
don't
it
know,
was information on where to find
supplies.
them.
Maybe.
I think she was gonna tell us like where to find them so we could talk to them about the Nola site thing. Feels like it's
Well,
been
maybe with
weeks.
any luck, she'll just be waiting for us in your room when you get back to the ship.
Oh, that would be interesting.
That would be nice. But yeah, otherwise, just making sure that Simon and Titus are still alive.
You walk into Simon's room, and you see Simon is just sitting there like rocking in like fetal position
Oh
as
no.
Titus is crooning a ballad about
Oh,
like
he's fine.
comparing a maiden to like a vein of gold in a mine or something like that. You know what I mean? It's like
All right, all right.
and
Simon, you're
Simon looks
relieved
up at
from
you.
duty.
Oh my god, thank you so much. You see, you see, he's like, well, he's not hurt.
You did an excellent job. Thank you so much. Please go wash your ears out with something else.
He's like, he just stands there. A tear falls from the corner of his eye. And he goes, I don't know how he was able to make so many comparisons between sex and mining, and then he kind of runs away.
uh, yep, that sounds about right.
And Titus looks up and goes, "So about tunnels? Oh, where? And then kind of looks up at you.
No, listen, Titus, I've heard it all. You're fine, nothing happened, while we were away?
Yeah, nothing crazy, nothing too bizarre. There was a strong breeze in here a little bit earlier, but that's about it.
Strong breeze.
Yeah,
Excuse
it
me
was
one
weird
moment.
because we're
I pop my
indoors. There's
head
a blow
around
wind.
to see in Rel's room. Everything okay?
Yeah, you see Rel looks up at you, and he's a little bit pained. And you see he looks at you, kind of like squinting a little bit through what seems to be a kind of a crushing migraine. He says, Suma, it is wonderful to see you. I think that I'm beginning to understand something about the
You
Wraith.
tell?
He's. I wouldn't call it fear. He's experiencing an emotion he hasn't experienced in centuries, since before he was a Wraith. Uncertainty. I can feel it in the wind itself. I don't know why,
Interesting.
what it was that did it, but fate seems to be changing in a significant enough way that he feels it.
That's encouraging. I hope it's encouraging. I feel encouraged to don't know if that's right or not, but
Change
we
can
are the
be for the
fate
better
fighters, right?
or the worse, but I
Yeah,
truly
it's
hope it's the
true.
former.
Ooh. I mean, do you know if anything, I don't know, happened? Did you feel anything else? I mean, I wonder if this came on because something happened in the last little while that
Not
made a
quite
significant difference.
sure, but if I understand fate and causality to an extent, one thing changes, not a big deal. But the further you go along the timeline, the more that one different thing affects other things, and other things affecting other things. So I believe, while perhaps the thing that has gone wrong in his eyes has not gone wrong quite yet, the pieces have already been set into motion by, well, I presume our actions. Your actions, to be precise. I don't do much of the helping, but I do, I do make a nice cup of tea every now and then.
Yes, I enjoyed your tea. I thank you for saying that. It's good to know that. I mean, whether or not it's good or bad, and I think those are subjective, at least the fact that it can change in such a way that he feels trepidation,
Yes.
that's good
There-
enough for me.
There is
To,
actually something I wanted to say on that matter. I
of
caught a
course.
glimpse into his mind, the connection that we have. He's been ruminating on Lagan and its destruction. I believe that when he made the decision to send one of his followers to destroy Lagan, it was out of panic and fear. He attempts to project poise, project certainty, but he viewed Lagan's existence as a threat.
What do you think that means?
I don't know. It's a bit exciting, actually, to not know for once.
So,
Suma, go ahead and actually, I think make it just a flat intelligence check, no disadvantage, or history, or whatever.
Sure, history is better.
On a 10,
Okay, I guess.
I'm gonna say this was said. You're the kind of person who would have like written this down, so a 10 is okay. It was discussed when we were talking about the Red Wraith's wishes that one of his is that he would never be able to die um while at sea.
Mhm.
And the running theory is that he destroyed Lagan because technically it was an island that could go to him. And he wasn't sure if that would breach his immortality. Because that would be some uh real classic genie bullshit to be like, oh, but it's an island, is it not? Kind of thing. And now you're dead.
Right.
Surprise. It's that like dropping the last coin into the treasure chest while stabbing
Mhm.
Barbosa thing kind of a trick.
Yes.
Um so I think that what Rel is saying is that he not even the Wraith himself knew if Lagan counted as that and wished to
Mhm.
destroy it. Or at least that the change in the wind that he sensed from so far away was enough that he considered it might lead to his destruction.
Mhm. Well, we shall have to ponder that altogether. Um,
Do you head out of this room?
that's yeah. I think after that conversation, I just am gonna go around checking in with folks until Ruby and Gallic get back.
Cool. We'll say, Alok, what would you be doing at this time? Just head back to your room.
Yeah.
The moment you walk in, Draga's it's just sitting there on your bed.
Okay. I just wave over.
Goes, hey kid, have an interesting day.
Uh, yeah, you can say that. A lot happened.
Want to tell me about it?
Yeah, may as well. And I'll just say everything that happened. Madeline.
Including your conversation with Madeline.
Yeah.
So if you choose to mention that, you see she goes, so the place that you went for 7 years, she was there too.
Yes. Don't know exactly where I went, so it doesn't help. I don't know. I don't even remember going anywhere, so it's weird that she remembers and I don't. I don't know if it's her connection to Xandus or what.
If I had to guess, you're probably neither here nor there.
So she fully left and I didn't.
Maybe. That's interesting though. This Madeline character. She's gonna be at the vault tomorrow, right?
Presumably. I'm not sure what she's doing right now. She said she was distracting us for something, which means that she's already doing something. And if it's not the vault, then what?
Maybe she needs to buy time to power up her fucking death god powers or whatever.
Maybe.
She goes, okay, well, guess I'll show you what I learned. You see, she says, um, what I learned from a little bit of spirited interrogation is this. Null sight, yes, does um, dampen and nullify the magical abilities of anybody within its field. But if you're wearing something with, you see, she consults. She like wrote something on her hand. The inverse polarity to that null sight, and it basically cancels it out. If you have something on your person that can do that wrapped around you, you'll be able to cast normally. Not really a problem for you, but I understand some of your friends are a little bit dependent on that stuff. Hogwash, if you ask me.
Oh. Surrounded with it. I mean, at first thought, I thought it might be its own kind of stone or whatever element. I don't know if you'd be able to surround yourself with it if that was the case.
I think that if you fashion it into something that can wrap around you like a belt or a necklace, it'd probably do the trick. At least that's what I know that some of them are using.
But we don't know what this is.
Well, it's a white-looking stone, is what I was able to find out. Nobody that I stumbled across had enough clearance to actually be given one of them. Or a bit lower down on the rungs. It seems maybe they've shifted some of their priority hiding spots elsewhere. But I was able to procure this. And you see she has a name written on a piece of paper, hastily scrawled. It says, Daniel Levithis. And I can just spell that. He's an operator, so we're able to find him. She'll be able to snag us a badge, and I'll take care of the teleporter. Finding him is a different thing.
Wait, who was this man?
At the name of one of the operators that will
Okay.
be uh, working the teleporters up in the Ivory Vault.
Okay.
Do any of your friends have the ability to like find people? Is that something a specialty of theirs?
I don't know. Probably one of them. I mean, they can do a lot of weird stuff with their magic. I don't really know exactly who could do what. I could ask them.
See, okay. While you do that, I need to have a conversation with somebody. So I'm actually gonna head back out. If anything changes about the plan, just let me know. Leave a note by that one halfling girl's door that I'm staying with.
Okay.
Okay. And then she goes, by the way, the girl that you're interested in, that's her room,
What?
right? She like points at
What do
the
you mean?
wall. And she goes, I don't think you can lie to me. People talk. There were
And
rumors of a stuffed bear incident.
that was just I needed to do something with it. I couldn't have two of them. Look at that one. It takes up half the room.
She goes, it's a good thing you're so good at not being caught because you are a lousy liar.
That's why I don't get caught.
And she chuckles to herself and she says, I'm 100% certain that shit is going to go horribly tomorrow. With everything that I've heard about your freaky goth death worshipper lady and everything else. I don't like how any of it smells. Be careful. And she heads out. Around the time she heads out, Ruby with Gallet in tow and her mother as well come back in. I think I have a little. This is your mom for now. Okay?
So I didn't want to interrupt her there. So what's the importance of this operator guy? Why did you tell me about him?
Oh, you can get a key from him.
Okay.
The key to operate the teleporter. Just like we have one of the names, which are usually kept pretty top secret. For this exact reason.
He has an operator's badge.
Yeah.
He has a badge that you can use to access the teleporters. So if you can find him and either just take it from him or kill him or whatever you want to do, do what you gotta do. Now you know. Ruby, you come back in with your mother, and Gallet, you are now free to exit your ring while everybody's together.
I'm gonna wait a hot second to see if Ruby's going to take me away so the mom doesn't see, but if not, I'll pop out.
I reach to throw the ring in the ocean.
Cast it into the fire.
Where'd Gallica? Oh, no. No, I probably wouldn't have that concern right now. So
Okay, then I just freaking missed into a form.
You see Gallet kind of as you leave, Alceris kind of like waves you off and he goes, "Look out there."
We're gonna die. Bye.
Well, not too bad. Um, as you poof back out into existence, and you're all once again under the same roof in the Reaper, and you are free
been so
to
long.
share amongst yourselves. So Gallet, you come out and you know that Ruby's chosen.
Yeah, I'm just
Suma
staring
has
at Ruby
gathered.
for all the stuff that's happened. I'm like, what?
What?
Was that literally Palea? I think I heard her.
Yeah. Probably. I don't know.
Athra?
Don't. It's not my name.
I thought your
Anymore?
mom would be a lot different. She seems nice.
She's not bad.
Would you have let your mom in here? Would you have like dropped her off somewhere like the Corkin Cove?
I know. I kind of like not sure if she's like here for all this. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, like, where would you have been like?
I don't think she would have let me just stay in a room. I don't know.
I think you guys have a moment to talk while she's like literally just grabbing a drink from downstairs because she's going to drink tonight.
Okay. That seems good. Yeah, no, she's not so bad.
We probably should talk later. Lots of stuff on the plate, but we should talk later.
Nothing to talk about. It's just
Lots of stuff coming up, Ruby. Lots of stuff you've been omitting. It seems like it's very pertinent. But a lot's gonna happen tomorrow, so let's just be quiet on that. Everyone else here?
I assume
Yeah.
not yet, unless
You can,
we
you can just
are.
go around knocking on doors.
Hey, we're back. We got stuff.
Wee. Okay.
I think Alok was like going through his notes, writing stuff down furiously, and go back through.
Mhm.
If you do
Oh,
go to his
same.
room, then you'll this way.
Yeah, knock, all that.
Oh my, well, we had quite an exciting time while you were all out. How about you?
I think we had a way more exciting time. I mean, Ruby's mom got in a fight, it
What?
sounds like.
Oh?
Yeah.
Oh my.
That's really cool.
How did the reunion go?
Well, ask her yourself.
That's, yeah, I was looking at Ruby when I asked that.
I wasn't sure where I was.
Completely behind you. Yeah, ask her yourself.
Let's go to the war room though. I don't know if we're in the hallway or something right now.
We're in
we
the
are
war
in the
room,
war room,
yeah.
yeah.
You're
We're
for
in the
sure in the
war
war
room
room.
now.
Oh, it's not everybody in the. Sorry.
No, you're good.
No,
I
we're
was
all
like-
here.
Well, no, he didn't have her on the right screen. I think.
There you go.
Reunion was not. I mean, it was just as bad as I expected, but also not bad at the same time. I mean, we're both still alive. That's a plus.
That is a good thing. I mean, I suppose the elephant in the room being Ruby, we heard your name being called out. You did the thing.
Wait, how did you know? How did you know my
Oh.
name was Kappa?
Didn't we talk about this before? I lived in
I don't-
Copper for ages
I
and
don't think
ages.
Wait, what?
Did we talk about this?
I thought I mentioned it, but maybe not.
You're just a smart cookie, Suma. Too smart for your own good.
Yeah, sorry about that. I mean, I wasn't sure, but when they called it out today, I don't know. I
Wait,
felt like all the pieces fell into place.
what are you talking about?
Hey, look, you didn't hear from the fire, the voices.
Well, I heard
I
it, but I
part
mean,
my hair to reveal the. Do I have something on?
There's like a freaking symbol, like an ashy symbol of like a volcano, fucking carved like a volcano in a circle of fire around it.
Do you think this
on
was
her
a
forehead.
stylistic choice?
Oh, very
Huh.
unchosen.
well, that certainly changes things.
Well, one thing at a time. I mean,
Yeah.
we still have the heist to get through, and we have
Yes, we did.
some information on that.
Yes, what did you learn while you were there?
Well, what did we learn? We learned where this
Guys,
surveillance
super
room-
important. The opposite frequency stone to bypass no. You have to have a stone that's the opposite frequency as the Nola site. Huge get for us.
Okay, I was gonna tell them that.
Really?
Okay, I was just.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was so big, and I mean, we weren't
I'm
gonna get
absorbed.
that information easy.
Do you know what the stone might look like?
We have one. We have two.
Oh, you have it. Okay.
Ooh, oh.
So Marisa gave us two because she is supposedly on the ring side, but like for convenience sake, but she's actually like not on their side. I don't know where her head's at, but apparently she wants to kill someone. That's what I found out.
Okay. Well, that's probably the least weird thing a ring member could be up to. So.
It's true. But yeah, so she gave us these rings. And I don't know if this is what stopped Estelle. Well, she tried to put me in a box, like she did for all the other chosen people, and I think something stopped it. I don't know if it was this or something else, but I did have it on me. Anything else?
So the ring
we
allows
have
you to
a-
cast spells? Does that have the stone on it? I'm confused. What's the ring?
It
Yeah,
does
that's
allow
right.
you to.
Right?
Well, we were able to cast sending, right? While I was holding it.
Yeah, I'm also gonna say right now, I'm pretty sure you only have one.
Oh, I thought you gave me two. Eugena's like, what the fuck?
Oh
gave
no,
me-
I cracked it in half. Sorry, guys. We had none
She
now.
showed you that she had one and then gave
Oh.
you an extra one.
Oops.
I thought. Oh, damn it! I thought she gave me two.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I said. Maybe I'll have to watch it over, but that was my intent anyway. But if I said two, if I watch it back and I said two, then we'll keep it at two.
Okay. My bad.
Tomorrow,
I was kidding.
tomorrow Ruby will be expected to go into catacombs.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's a way for us in. She can wear me again, and I guess we'd be in the catacombs then. Don't know where it is, but
To clarify, tomorrow is the date at which the chosen are supposed to go into the caverns and begin, like, formally the trial. Basically.
oh, okay. Now, so it's
Mhm.
not a safe area. It is
Yeah.
specifically not.
It is
Presumably,
like-
Madeline was going to try to kill them before they even get down there, right?
Yeah, so we need to figure out the time that they're leaving, or scheduled to leave. And then assume that Madeline's going to attack before that, so we need to figure out where in that time period. What do we even do? What is our... there's so much to think about. So we have to pull off the heist.
Yes.
And we also have to do it in time to save the Chosen, or at least get them
Yeah.
out of there in time, and
Mhm.
probably avoid fighting Madeline.
Hey,
Right?
look, hate to say it because I know you don't like using your amulet
Oh, no.
most of the time, but she can sense you through the amulet. She knew where you were when we were hiding.
I see where this is going.
Yes, I'm sure you do.
See,
Reverse engineering.
I don't know
You might be
exactly how
able to
that
sense
works.
her.
Because they said that Xandus was aware of me and by proxy his followers. So I don't think that I would know where she is, because I'm not exactly a follower of Xandus. I could try, but I just don't expect
I'm
it
not
to
saying
work.
it is a definite. Obviously, I've no idea what is going on with that thing, but
Me neither.
I just feel like it is our best bet at having any sort of advantage on her. I don't know.
Try,
We
sure.
mirror maybe.
Do I try right now? Do we like wait until
I,
like...
do,
Let's try it
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
Go
Alok,
let's
Go ahead and
Yeah.
give me an investigation
God,
check.
Gallet is such a bad influence. Every time there's a
Yeah.
chance to mess with this amulet, he
Yeah.
jumps on it. He said investigation?
Yes.
Ooh. Man, I
Okay.
suck.
So I will say, just thinking about stuff in this hectic moment, nothing quite jumps out to you. So you are going to attempt to like reach into, like tap into its power to reach out to Madeline in some capacity.
Not... Yeah, yes, to a capacity. I want... What are we trying to figure out? Like, where she is, or...
Yeah, like if you can sense her presence
Mm-hmm.
through it, like she sensed yours.
Like, cardinal direction. Ah, she's over there.
I
Ah,
guess
she's
direction and
500
also
paces
maybe
that way.
distance if you can. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
Basically like a fine person. Or
Yeah,
locate.
kind of, yeah.
Whatever it is.
Locate creature or
There,
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Sure, that's what I'm trying.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to move. my dog.
You reach out towards Madeline. And I think you tap into the amulet and you give yourself to it in an attempt to reach outwards through it. And what you sense is not specifically Madeline, but you sense a deep imbalance existing in the force, basically. There's a disturbance. Her presence
Oh, in the
is
floor.
her presence is an aberration. The energy that she's gathering is an aberration. It is disrupting the balance greatly in this area. So what your amulet can detect is like the presence of this large presence of death that should not be. It is an affront to the idea of balance at the moment. It's difficult to get a sense of where it is, in that the closer you are to the sun, the more difficult it is to be able to say what a direction towards it even is, if that makes sense. Like, where is the center of the sun when you're looking at it from really, really close? It's so massive that, like, you could be anywhere along
Mm-hmm.
it. And this thing is so pervasive that you're like, you can't, like, pinpoint the epicenter, is what I'm saying. But you feel like in this moment, you could reach out towards that imbalance and try to do something about it. But it is difficult, knowing this amulet, to know what that even means and if that would be a good thing or not.
I was actually wondering. I don't know exactly my connection to the amulet. Can I like feel if the amulet would want that, and if that makes sense? Like obviously it doesn't think like that. I don't think it does at least. But can I tell like if it's like gravitating towards that? Like if the amulet wants to go towards
Give
that?
me a religion check with advantage. On a 20? Yes. The amulet doesn't like that Madeline is doing this.
Okay.
It doesn't like that this much
Gotcha.
imbalance is being generated in so concentrated a space. It is fundamentally abhorrent to it. That doesn't mean it's a good thing for you. It just means the amulet wants to do something about it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, better than it liking the death. So. So what would using it do? It would tell me. Would it tell me where they are? Or, I'm sorry. If I delve
It's
deeper.
hard to say what it is
Oh,
going
because
to do.
I don't know what it's gonna do. That's right.
You don't know what it's gonna do, just that it is going to attempt to address it in some way. But you just don't know what that
If
means.
Madeline wanted to come kill us, she could probably do it. Like I think she probably knows where we are, or could easily figure it out. So I don't think like, what's the worst that could happen?
I love
I
that
will
question.
tell everybody about this. Like, hey, this is the vibe I'm getting. Should I go in? Or should I do it? Should I?
I'm wild about it. I'm
Yeah,
super
of
wild
course
I
you
about
would.
think
it.
you should do it. I don't know
Alright.
what
But,
Sela wants, but I know what I want.
look, if it's all about balance, then the accruement of lots of bad means there has to be some good. So the amulet would be good.
This amulet sucks.
Yeah, no, it's not. Cursed items seem to be sort of not
Cursed.
the best. Yeah.
I'm gonna try it. Whatever.
Do it.
Yeah, that's my man.
Wait, you're trying to go through the amulet to
No,
Madeline?
I don't know what I'm. Maybe.
We're
Maybe
just
I
trying
don't
to
know.
use its
I don't know
magic
what that's it.
powers.
Yeah.
We're just fucking with it, Fuck around, find
Yeah.
out.
What's the worst that could happen?
Okay. You reach out through the amulet. What Suma, Ruby, and Galaxy is this? Alok, you hold your amulet in your hands and it begins to vibrate and glow violently. And as you tap into it, you watch Alok's eyes like roll back in his skull, and as he slowly begins to lift off of the deck. Alok, what you experience is this. Your vision immediately snaps out from the ship. You immediately kind of warg away from your body, and you feel as if you're looking almost through the amulet into the in between. And as you're looking through it, you don't see things, you don't really see shapes, but you feel things. You sense disturbances, and you come up against something that is huge, something massive, something at the edges of your perception. And you as you are attempting to reach out towards this thing, you reach out towards it, and you're able to like break away a piece of it. In reaching out, you just watch as like these thin light green kind of like tendrils, almost like the chains on a set of scales, whip out away from you, latch onto this massive dark cloud that is kind of like gathering up, and then like take a big bite out of it. And as it is pulled away from the rest of the mass, you come to realize that it is being pulled towards you. It is no longer being gathered all in one place, all in one person's blade, cursed blade, but it has to go somewhere. And as you pull it away from Madeline's control, it leaches out of your amulet and begins spilling out across the ship. And you watch as the darkness rips apart seams in the fabric of the plane, of the material plane itself, and as it wends open, linking where you are to where Madeline is, to where her energy is being stolen from, you watch as things begin to emerge from these gaps. Um, First and foremost, here in the war room, you watch a massive specter uh, pulse out of this wall, partly incorporeal, kind of reaching out of the wall violently towards you all as a cursed spirit appears in the war room. Alok, as you snap back into your senses, you are aware that that is not the only portal that has been opened. You are aware, however, that destroying these weakens Madeline for later. Everybody, please roll initiative.
It's been killing me this whole time.
Oh no.
You know, you're
Uh,
gonna have
Might
to
also have
do
to
my job.
BRB for a second.
yes, of course. I'll roll Gallets first.
Oop, that's the wrong card.
My dice good for you? Nope, you rolled a 9, my friend. Or well, a nat 7.
Yeah, it's fine.
Great.
Any
Uh,
chance I could take my first initiative roll?
Yeah, I'm not sure why you rolled twice, but yeah, I'm gonna put your first one there.
Thank you.
Be there. I'm gonna start rolling for these guys. Ignore the name. Oh, my guy goes first. Wow.
So cool.
Um, Wonderful. This guy's not alone though, so I do have to kind of scrounge up some other. This is a completely improvised fight, so you will forgive me for kind of scrambling about and putting things places.
Did you do a luck?
What do you mean? I didn't do this. This was happening anyways.
Oh, that's delicious. You're gonna put that right there. Yeah. Gonna put that right there, baby.
Quick, someone absorb the bad
I'm gonna
energy.
roll
It'd be
this
cool.
guy's initiative in secret because you don't see them right now.
I didn't realize I was muted. Gally, you should like absorb this energy into your sword. That'd be cool.
Oh, just kidding. You don't know where they are, but you
See,
didn't know where they
my normal sword.
Sure. See what happens.
Heck, I'll give it a
Yeah,
shot.
go
Yeah.
for it. Screw it. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah,
You said that too many times. Yeah.
Hey, you know what?
Look, at
You're
some
weakening
point,
her. Okay.
but yeah.
So the thing is,
Really
we get to
don't-
weaken her now with our current like health pool and resources,
Yeah.
and then we get our long rest, and we're gonna be fully ready for the actual fight, and she'll be weaker.
Is
So.
she not going to be fully ready for her fight? The fight tomorrow as well.
I mean, yeah, but like
She'll be slightly
her,
weaker.
yeah, her fully ready will be less than what it would have been. You know.
She'll
Yeah.
have only one like touch of death thing, instead of 5.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a win.
Maybe it's a psychological battle too. Like if we manage to beat all these guys,
Yeah, maybe she'll give up. We didn't think about the moral battle.
yeah.
Maybe honestly, maybe these creatures were making her evil. And maybe she'll be like,
Yeah,
our
she'll be
pal.
good now.
Yeah.
Actually, she's super cool.
Wait,
She's
am I
super
at
cool
the-
and nice.
He just hangs out with the wrong crowd,
Yeah.
alright?
Yeah.
So if we just kill the crowd,
All of them.
It's
just have
entirely
them-
possible. We don't know her backstory that well, right? So
Yeah, and it's kind of fucked up. You guys are making like these assumptions about her, and I'm a little mad about it.
Well,
wait, am I at 13 health, or was that from like?
yeah, I was wondering about that. You've been at 13 health for a while.
Yeah, someone beat you up while we were there. It was weird.
It must have been your mom.
That was your mom slapping.
Yeah.
As my
you about
mom
this.
was okay.
It was the cringe from your mom doing stuff, and you're like, "Mom, stop it!" And you're taking damage.
Psychic damage.
Mom, you're embarrassing me. Stop it.
I don't think
Okay.
it's fair that I've had to introduce my mom to all of you guys, and then
I never met her.
You have not introduced her yet.
okay, but you guys
Yeah,
are
you have quite literally not done that.
You did the opposite.
I
You sent her
haven't
away and then
met
talked
her.
to us.
you're all going to eventually,
Gellert.
and like I don't like that.
Actually, Gal did beat her.
Okay.
I was a ring.
Okay, so I'm so sorry. This combat is gonna be on multiple maps simultaneously.
Cool.
As
Perfect.
revenge, I want to call each of your moms and meet them. Let's see how comfortable
Call them? What the heck?
that is for you guys.
Whatever you do, assume they're not dead. Is anyone's
will
mom's
be.
dead?
Yeah, we know for a fact. Actually, do we know that?
We don't know for a fact, because
Oh, Dell gets to be part of it.
we get all the people.
Dell gets to be part of it. Okay.
Yo, Simon's gonna beat the crap out of a Spectre. That's gonna be sick.
Bro, Simon's about to pop the fuck off.
Simon is one of the Spectres.
Y'all don't know about Simon right now. Simon's about to go dummy on these guys. Okay, let me put your mom here because she's in grave danger right now.
Imagine she dies before we get to meet her.
No, that's so sad.
Ruby, you
Okay.
got what you wanted, I think.
Put
That's
her
a pretty
in the Cork and Cove. We're gonna drop this guy in there.
What would be what I wanted if someone died?
Well,
it'd be easier. A little bit. Who knows?
I don't think I would go that far.
I don't know.
It's pretty dark.
You know what? We're gonna put this guy here. And maybe another one of these here. Sorry, his name is so long.
that's
Very
fine.
good.
Yeah, a whole ship full of
I
Well,
understand what
guys.
it's like.
We're just waiting while he adds some more. Like specifically A-Lock does. Like, oh, there's
Yeah.
another
I was
one.
like, let's take this chunk and put it here. You guys can go attack here.
A-Lock, do you think you might like take out a little bit too much of a chunk?
No, I'm sure. I mean, we have Dell.
We're going for seconds after this.
I'll put this one next to Andros, let him take care of one.
Yeah, you know. Good for
Oh
him.
boy.
What if we went for a second? What would happen? If we take more?
I think she'd have to start doing something.
It might
Like-
expedite your plans, yeah. We don't know.
Yeah.
I
I want
think
to
we
see
should.
Yellow fight.
I don't know. Camilla fight. I don't even know.
He's a non-combatant.
Yeah.
Someone needs to protect Titus too because he's gonna be a liability.
I
You
think
might just
Titus
die.
is a bard and can take care of himself.
I'm sorry. Did you mean a huge asset?
He is an ass.
okay.
That's true.
There's no wink wong.
And then.
Would you say we had time for a short rest?
Yeah, currently
What
on
are
the
the
ship while
chances
waiting for.
we long rested and leveled up? What are the chances?
I'm gonna say a hot 0.
Okay, that's fair.
Hot 09.
It's gonna be a hot 0 for you from your boy. Okay. Jesus. Okay. Is this too much? Nah, no way. You're like level 7, right? Level 8.
I wish I remembered what
I mean,
spells I had.
We're all half health and we're all dying. Wait, is someone streaming for you, or are you just going off
yeah. Do you need help with that?
I got nothing. It's up to Chino, really.
this whole time? Even.
I'm Gallet now. Eldritch Blast.
Wait, so what have you been looking at them this whole time?
The stream.
Oh man. Okay.
Our beautiful faces, presumably?
No, that too.
Oh my god.
That's probably your best bet, because if you do stream,
Shit for
if anyone
you.
streams for you, it's gonna mess up the face cam. So I don't know.
Initiative
But-
for you. Beautiful.
Maybe it is
Oh,
better.
I'll trust Chino.
Or actually,
It's okay because I don't have any actually damaging spells, really, if I remember correctly. So you know what? It sort of works out.
Do you have hex? Oh wait, it's not gonna matter against these guys.
Okay. Alright, we are ready to begin. So, the Revenant actually outrolls all of you with a natural, I think, 17, or something like that. And it is going to get to go first. How
Hey.
lovely.
I hate this. I see.
Let me see. And actually, these things are going to be a little bit more beefed up.
Beef it up.
These are going to be beefed up. You watch Alok as you have pulled this chunk away from Madeline. That the Revenant's face half morphs into Madeline for a second. And she goes, naughty, naughty. Clever, but very naughty. Go ahead and as like Madeline's half face and this kind of grotesque, like rotted specter face bores into your eyes, go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw.
Did you know?
Yes.
What's my important role for the day? It should be on my sheet. Near like the resources like the like 3 times a day type stuff.
It is a 16.
Okay, I would like to give it to Alok if possible.
Okay. On a 16, Alok, you feel a pulse. You are like roughly like you come to out of this kind of fugue state from communing with your amulet. Immediately find this thing boring into your eyeballs, and as Gallet like warps fate around you, you are unaffected by this thing's effect. It is gonna punch Suma though while it's here.
What? Huh?
It is gonna punch Suma real quick. As one does. Okay, let me just. Oh, I'm still talking to myself. Good. I want you to see the roll. One punch misses. Boom. Actually, it wasn't trying to punch you. It was just like punching the wall because it was so frustrated that Alok saved. Okay.
Sure.
Where is this guy? This guy's on a different map. So they're doing something else, attacking somebody, and you don't know who. Haha. Okay. Alok, it is now your turn.
I pull out my bow. Believe it or not. I probably should get on like the actual grid. Okay. I pull the bow. I will, just to be safe, I'll steady aim, so I can't move, and I'll just attack with advantage, and we'll see how this goes.
Okay.
Okay.
24's gonna hit. Okay. A total of 24 damage. This thing gets a chunk bit out of it. No more movement. Bonus action. That's your action. Okay, that's your turn. Steady aim really makes everything so simple.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Ruby
same
is
with like
now-
stealthing and then attacking. It's all the same.
Yeah, Ruby, it is now your move.
I do have my Channel Divinity. Is this an undead?
It is an undead.
Should I save it, like, for presumably the other undeads that are on the other parts of the ship, or
You are
Is this like-
certainly aware that there are more.
save it?
If you
Save
guys
it for
didn't know,
now.
I would definitely yell, "There's many more in the ship. Let's take care of this one quickly and let's go. We have to get the other ones."
Intruders! Intruders!
Okay. So don't use this one yet. I will just do my Sacred Flame now.
Okay, that is a dex save on this guy. I'm gonna make that. Not 18 and does save against the spell cantrip. I think for your bonus action, Ruby, you can still cast a healing word or a spirit weapon at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do the spiritual weapon.
Actually, let's liven this up a little bit.
That
16 does hit. So 5 force damage to this bad boy. Hell yeah. What does your spirit weapon look like today?
it looks like an amulet, but like a better amulet, and it's like
You see a
stuck in-
better amulet whips around and decks this thing in the head, and you watch actually as it like whips around, it catches on fire, which is not something that you've usually seen happen with your spells. Excellent. Wonderful. Is that the end of Ruby's turn?
Yes.
Great.
Wait, what was your action?
A sacred flame.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So, that being shared, mm,
What do I have right now?
Don't even act like there's anything else happening on the ship. It's fine.
let's see. Are you actually within 30 feet? Alok is. Alok, I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
What?
You got those, buddy.
A con save.
Not like amazing at it, but okay. Well,
Oh my god.
my rolls aren't amazing today.
On a nat 1. Oh boy. On a nat 1, you drop to 0 hit points as a screeching wail rings out in the silence from somewhere outside the war room, but not too far. As you hear it, you feel your consciousness leave you.
I thought it was wisdom. I don't know. I haven't used Banshee in a long time.
Banshee con save actually for banshees.
What's their wisdom thing? I thought they had one for wisdom too. Is it
Let me
weird or
see if
something?
they
I don't
do
know.
have one. They have a horrifying visage for frightened.
Okay, that's what it is.
But the whale is
Okay.
is a what's it called?
Thank God that wasn't
Um,
all of us in that though, because that thing is a team.
It wasn't actually. But you know who was in it?
No one. I'm sure a lot of people actually. There's a lot of people in this crew.
Yeah.
You hear, Ruby and Suma. Everybody else, give me a perception check.
Nope, sleight of hand is not what I rolled. I was trying to roll.
Would
They
have been the
both
same
pass
roll
out,
though, right?
bro.
That would have been the same roll.
14. With disadvantage, it would have been 14 plus 3. So.
Yeah, so 17 still. Suma, in the heat of the moment, you turn, you watch Alok drop. As you turn your head in that direction, you hear 2 more bodies hit the floor
Oh no.
down the hall.
Okay.
hmm
What the hell?
You're not sure where this thing is, but you do know that some bad shit just happened. Okay. That'll be that. That'll be that. Did I roll initiative for Simon? I didn't. Oh, Simon. A 13. Okay. So actually, sorry, let me add Simon in here real quick. Oops, not 13 inches, just 13. And let me roll one for Titus as well. Oh! Okay, so Titus would actually have gone before everybody. Although he would have been surprised anyway. Great. Sorry. Have to do a little bit of retconning there. Let me just do a quick damage calculation. So this thing is not perfectly healthy. Great. And excellent. Okay, cool. Now it's Suma's turn.
Oh boy. Okay. I am going to start up the blade song with my bonus action.
Yes.
As per usual, I will whip around the side of this spectral creature. Not quite enough to get out of its range, but hopefully Ruby and I are okay. And I'm going to attack him once with. I'm gonna start with a shocking grasp and see what happens. Yes.
Grasp. Okay. It's an attack roll, right?
Yes.
21 hits. That's 8 damage to the Revenant. Okay. Excellent. And now it
Excellent.
can't take reactions, correct?
Correct, which means I will. Let's see, that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Can I see from this vantage point?
Yes, you see the Banshee hovering around the corner.
Okay. And do I see who fell?
From your angle, technically you wouldn't. But
Okay.
give me an intelligence check. Flat.
Yep. 20.
You would know that it would likely be Simon and Titus that fell
In Simon's room, presumably.
in Simon's room, presumably.
Oh,
Although with
God.
that high of an intelligence check, you figure that Rel might have been caught up in that too.
Yeah. I think so. Um. mm, mm, mm. Okay. I have 15 feet left. Gosh darn it. For now, I'm gonna make my way back into the room and tell everyone else what I saw and what's going on, just communicating the sitch, and take my sword and to this the original one.
Excellent. Okay, roll the hit.
Just in
Fucking
case. Okay,
hit
so
like
12.
crazy. Okay, minus 12. Alrighty. That is Suma's turn. It'll now be Gallet's turn.
Ayo.
Okay, Gallet. What do you want to do?
Uh, First off, can I try to surmise? It's from previous dealings with things from his amulet. They don't specifically want to kill Alok. Would I be able to tell if this is a different situation where they would be gunning for him?
Go ahead and give me an int. Oh, I will give you an
All
insight
right,
check. I guess.
let me see if my insight's pretty good.
At a 2, hard to say.
He'll
Hard
die.
to say.
Oh, dang it. I always okay. Well, I'll go down one space, and I'll use one of my healing potions. It's just a basic.
Okay.
I think I only have like 2. Use one on him. Unfortunately.
Okay. Alok, feel free to roll that for yourself. Because I feel weird rolling it.
The basic, you said.
And 2. That's a action, right?
Yeah, action defeats somebody potion.
Yeah. Then 2 squares to my right, a tentacle appears and slaps him in the face.
Okay. A tentacle appears. Let me just. I truly should have gotten a fucking better asset for this.
Well, actually, no. It's a 1. It's no, but he's big. Let's grapple.
You want to grapple it?
Yeah.
This will have to be the tentacle for now. It's not great. It's
Let's make-
truly not great. We're going to fucking run with it. Okay, so you want to grapple.
Wait, hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm looking at something. It's a 15-foot range, so it'd be I'd want it 1 to the right.
One more to the right. Okay. You're putting a spectral tentacle there. All of you watch Alok as you come to crane your neck upwards. You watch as a spectral tentacle weaves its way through, kind of like almost like congeals out of mist and reaches up and attempts to grapple this big ass specter. Whether it not it can actually be grappled remains to be seen. But we'll make an athletics check to contest.
The DC
Okay,
15.
only only rolls a 9. Yeah, so does is grappled.
And at the start of its turn, it will take 1d8 plus 4 cold damage.
Yes. The cold damage is there.
And then it would repeat the saving throw at the start of its turn to break it.
Okay. That is your turn, Gallet. Right? Because summoning the tentacle is a bonus action?
Yeah.
Indeed. Okay. Excellent. That means, oh, it's this little guy's turn. How far can this guy even go? Because he can dash to get into the action. Yeah. It can fly 40 feet. So we're going to have it go 80 feet here. To get in the midst of things. It's a long-ass ship I gave you guys. Can it see Suma from this vantage point? I'm gonna say yes.
Holy fuck.
I'm gonna
Alright,
say
we may be level 7, bro, but holy shit.
I'm gonna say yes.
Wow.
Do I have like half cover maybe though?
But yes, I was gonna give you half cover.
Okay.
So gonna
Thank God our ship's made of wood.
shoot and fire at you twice. Nat 1 and a nat 20.
Okay. I
Absorb
can't
elements.
shield that, but I will, yes, absorb the elements. Thank you at second level. Thank you.
23 damage, 23 fire damage. Very good roll on the 3d6. I'm playing a 15. But you absorb it, and your sword becomes hypercharged with flame. Excellent. This guy is not on this map. We go to Titus Steelborn, who's going to roll a death save. Titus Steelborn has 1 failed death save.
Oh my god.
At the start of its turn, the Revenant takes 8. Okay, 1d8 plus 4, right?
Yep.
Is that what I said?
Yep.
Oh god. Where did my chat go? Alright, let me re-roll. Roll 20. I'll roll that damage for you. $11 damage, which is a pretty decently a super high roll, which means you actually deal a total of 1 damage to it as it regains 10 HP at the start of its turn.
And it also can
so you
try to break free at the
so
beginning
you
of its turn specifically.
completely strength saving throw on a 25 does break free of the hold. Does not need to use. Did I put that it use its action? No, doesn't need to use its action to break free. Because that
Yeah.
may be a bit
It's-
broken.
No, it just gets a free one, yeah.
Yeah.
Could I use my portent on that?
You want it to remain grappled?
Yeah.
I will remind you the grapple just means it can't go anywhere.
But then it also has the one. It also has the cold damage. At the
It will
beginning of the
take cold damage. Yeah. It'll still be completely able to like punch you guys. But yeah,
You might want to, if you want to, you might want to.
If you want to use it, use it. Yeah.
But if you want to use it, up for you. We got the damage. That's all I'll say.
You want to use it?
Uh,
It'll be nice to combat its natural healing.
it will be nice to what? Oh, to combat its healing.
Natural healing.
Yeah. What the hey? I feel like I don't know when I'll use it. Like,
Okay.
So.
What is the portent specifically?
It was a low number.
How low?
I don't remember.
It doesn't matter here. He has a +7 to the save.
You know what? Then it's okay.
Okay.
fine.
Alrighty then.
Okay.
Then this thing is going to split its punches. You know what? No, it can't. It can't do that to anybody but Alok. So it's gonna punch Suma and Ruby. Just gonna flail out with its fists. Ruby, that hits you for sure, and Suma
No.
also gonna hit.
Wait,
Alok is conscious, so he could do it to me still.
Suma, I'll use my reaction to guard Suma.
Alright, Suma. Excellent. Okay. Well,
What happened?
you watch Ruby as a fist comes towards you. You take 9 damage. To Ruby. Suma, as this fist comes towards you, you take 10 damage, except as the fist comes forward, the spectral tentacle that sprouted from the ground kind of like wraps around the Revenant's arm for a second, or like wraps around you and then cushions the blow against it.
Nice
Gal, I'm gonna
tentacle.
roll
1d8 plus 4.
okay, it's far. Reduced by 7, so 3 damage to Suma.
Hey.
Awesome. That's
I
nice.
used my cursed item, Lock. Look what I could do.
But what did you give up, my friend? What did you
Hush,
give
they
up?
don't know.
Okay, great. I think Suma, maybe you have a moment of realizing this is not something Galat has ever been able to do before.
Oh yes.
Nah, this is just a
we
weird
don't have the time
spell.
to unpack all.
Okay, great.
But yeah, for
Some
sure.
more stuff's gonna happen in the background. Alok, you are prone, but you may get up and do your thing against this
I
Revenant.
will stand up. But I don't think I can study aim because
You use half your movement setting up.
I'm pretty sure it counts as movement.
Can't
to
you
stand
shoot
up,
from prone?
so- Yeah, but it would be disadvantage, so just make it neutral anyways. So I will stand up, and I'm just gonna shoot it normal, and just hope that I hit. Okay.
Hits. Hell yeah.
For some damage.
Okay, 25 damage. This thing is getting beat up.
And then-
You're
I'm gonna hide under the table.
okay. Give me a stealth check.
I'm hurt and not
On
liking
a
it.
26.
So.
Sheesh. Let me just make sure this guy. Okay, no blind sight. So don't worry about it. All right, Andros is aware of what's happening now, and is gonna immediately fly into a rage. Who can he reach? What's his movement
Big
speed,
boy.
actually? Doesn't he have like more movement speed than normal?
Barbarians can get more movement speed.
Really?
You know.
Oh, that's right, they
what?
do.
Maybe Andros was working at his desk or something. Is gonna go toe to toe with the Banshee. Is going to rage. Good for him. And take a swing with his great axe. Hits.
Yeah.
It
That
looks so
is-
cool, but it's just not. Because it's resistant.
No one's there to see it though.
No, but it's resistant, so it doesn't.
It is resistant, but
That's
Andros.
still damage.
Yeah.
I could feel you hurting my friends. Does do 9 damage. This thing does not have that much HP, and does not have much AC either. So, pretty soon it'll go down. Andros did something crazy. Ruby, your turn.
Do we need more healing right now, or and we just try to? Because I can use aid, and that'll increase HPs by like 5.
I think killing this guy as quickly as possible is also. I don't know. It's up to you.
I will remind you
HP
that
is always nice.
your spiritual weapon is still active right now.
I also think if you have Bless, that could help for the upcoming fights. If you're gonna do something that's not attacking him, but that's up to you.
I do not have bless.
I mean, you have spiritual weapons, so you'll still be doing damage if you do an action spell.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Where's the door in the war room? Is it like here?
It's right where
or-
Suma is. Right where Suma is.
Also, keep in mind you have advantage if you attack with a melee weapon because of Suma.
Okay. Would you have told us about the like flame skull and like banshee like in the hallway?
Yeah, I told you about everything that I saw.
So, like maybe if I move out, I can at least get these 2 guys for like the turn undead.
Yeah, maybe. But if you stepped out enough to where they could both see you, you might get an attack opportunity. But that you could still do it. But
You might get punched.
Okay. I will.
Find the fucking amulet. So here's a fucking weird ass looking necklace.
That's fine.
Ew.
I'll hit them with the spiritual weapon again. Just
Okay.
those already there. Shit.
8, not gonna do it. Okay, this sounds pretty cool, right? I'll make that controllable by you as well.
And then also try to hit him with my battle axe.
You can cast a spell still.
Yeah, but
If you would
then
like.
just take advantage of flanking.
Oh, true.
It's up to you.
Up to you.
Do you have a special mace?
No, I just have a
Yeah.
battle axe or a warhammer.
So he's gonna resist
Are they
the damage
magical?
anyways.
Yeah.
I
Well,
will say
presumably, we don't
Viv,
actually
that
know.
your gauntlets are magical weapons.
Oh,
Get him.
Wow.
okay, what would that be then if I were just to hit him then?
We'll call that. They're pretty beefed up. So I'm gonna say the gauntlets are a +1 to hit, +1 to damage, and we'll do 1d12.
Holy shit.
on hit.
Hey, we
Okay, these
told
gauntlets
you
were a
about
really
it.
good investment now. Okay, that changes everything about these.
Are you broke up? It's 1d12?
1d12 +1 plus everything else. Falcon punch it.
Would she be proficient with it, or?
Wait, I need
Yeah,
to
you
roll for
are.
that
That
first.
is max damage. So hopefully you hit this. Hopefully you hit this.
Yeah.
And I will say
Oh, you
yes.
crit.
It's a zodiac. Oh, on a.
Well, but
6.
advantage, right?
Yeah.
Oh, advantage,
Roll-
advantage.
True. Alright, so the 6
Ooh.
plus strength, which is like
Whoa.
+4, plus
Okay, so
3,
it's a 10,
plus
13,
so 14.
14. 14 does not hit this revenant, unfortunately.
Uh,
Almost though. Oh, isn't your portent like relatively high? Higher than the 6?
My portent is really low. It's a 3. I just looked it up.
Oh, okay. Then that punch is going to miss. But now you know that for later. Okay. That'll be Ruby's turn unless you want to take any more movement.
Nah, stay there.
Okay. It'll be the Banshee's turn. The Banshee, Andros, right in her face. Actually, Simon rolls a death save. Does save. Great.
yeah.
Good for Simon. We love that for Simon. This thing is just going to
But
attempt
if he dies
to,
now, then he'll reveal himself as the Lich, so we want him to stay alive.
Oh, that's true.
does miss horribly on Andros. And it's just gonna stay put and hang out. Some stuff happens in the background as well after that. And Suma, it is your turn once again.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, I forgot to do
I
Wrath of the
feel
Storm on that guy. He punched me.
True. You can just do it if you want. You didn't use any other reactions that turn if you wanted to use it.
I'll just
No
do it
skin
real
off
quick.
my back.
I'm going to run. Oh shit. No. Ooh, Misty Step. Oh, yay. Okay. All right. I'm Misty stepping. I'm stepping mistily over here.
Okay.
Haha. I'm attacking the flaming skull.
Oh,
With-
he's behind a wall right now. There is a
Oh,
wall
shit.
right here.
There. Oh, I didn't realize that was a wall. Then I would have Misty Step here instead. Haha.
Okay.
Okay. Actually, no, then I would have Misty Stepped here because I want to go around that wall. Pardon me, I got very excited. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, so 20 feet. Okay, and then I'm attacking the flame skull.
Excellent.
Gosh. Okay, no advantage, just balls.
Vibes.
Yep.
22 does hit.
Hit. Here, yeah.
24 also hits.
And oh, the first one, oh man, I hope he's not immune to fire. Is he immune to fire?
Surely not.
Bestie.
Aw.
I hate to tell you this, bestie.
You know. Oh well. Okay, so then it's just 22 plus 6, so 28 total points of damage to him.
Isn't that 6 also fire right there? Or is that something
Oh,
different?
you're right. No, you're right. Yeah, you're right. So then just 22.
Works for me.
Lol, it's funny.
Bloodies him instantly.
Okay, cool. And then oh, that was 20 feet. 25, 30, 35, 40. Right. In that case, I'm just gonna stay there, I guess.
Okay. Stay there.
I guess so. Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, alright. Gale Abate, that's your move, my friend.
Is the spectral tentacle? Can you move through the square?
Yes.
Okay, I'll move to the. Well, first I'll mist will come out of my ring and form around my chest. As it's sort of like false life, but I cast armor of Agathis.
Armor of Agathis, cast. Okay.
And at what level am I casting at? 4 or 5?
4.
All right, so 20 temporary hit points.
Fuck me. Okay, hell yeah.
And I move to the right of the tentacle.
Mhm.
And the tentacle just bashes him this time.
Okay, that's gonna be an attack roll.
It's
for the tentacle. What's your spell attack bonus? I can look.
I
At
don't
that.
know.
I can look at that right now. God damn it. +6, so this will be a d20 +6.
Thailand, where did this tentacle thing come from? Is this from like your
Now-
subclass or is it?
Who knows?
Okay, so it's from the ring. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was an actual subclass thing. So it seems like
Yeah.
it could be.
Oh, did I miss? I missed.
Yeah, it's that one on the tentacle, unfortunately. Sorry, I've rotten luck.
That's fine.
Okay. Anything else from Gallet? You want to try to move out of this thing's range?
No, I want to take some of the damage.
Okay, great.
God, Suma, I hope you have evasion.
Flame
I don't.
Skull.
That was a stupid turn.
I know you
Gonna
don't.
move right here. And see, when you watch as this thing's eyes beep in succession, it goes beep, 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 and then boom, cast fireball on itself. In place, which at this range will catch Gallet. I'm not gonna make it go around walls, so you guys are fine over there. But I'm gonna need a dex save from both Gallet and Suma.
Bullet
Yeah,
hits the revenant as
I'll
well.
use my reaction to try to shield me from it.
I mean, does it go around the walls? If it does, then
But
I'm
wait.
fine with it.
But wait.
Oh, don't you have a thing?
Thingy. The second one.
Oh, I forgot that was a fucking thing. Okay. All right. That would have knocked you the fuck out. Excellent. That's again, that's a reaction, obviously. I'm sure that I probably said that at the time.
You didn't, but okay.
It makes sense that it would be Gallet. Okay, so you want to shield yourself as well, Gallet?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna deal 8 plus 4. So whatever you take, Gallup will be reduced by 5. I have to make that dex save for you. I forgot. My bad. I was like, why aren't you rolling your dex save? Because you can't.
On make it. I believe in you,
19.
Gallet.
You do save.
Yay.
So 14 reduced to 9 damage only to Gallet, and you have 20 temp hit points. So you're actually just at 11 temp hit points. No permanent damage necessary. The flame skull is still completely active. Okay.
Oh, it's alive still.
It doesn't take any damage from fire. So another death save for Titus. He fails again.
God.
Ruby, you're gonna have to save him.
It is now the Revenant's turn once again. No more grapple. Will regain 10 hit points. And is going to, you know what? Probably do that thing to Alok.
Gonna see me?
Oh, it can't see you, actually. You're right.
Hey.
So it's gonna take a punch each at Ruby and Gallet. First to Ruby, and that one, then to Gallet, a 25. That's gonna be 13 bludgeoning damage to Gallet. Boom! But it also takes cold damage, right? Because
Yep,
of Armor
20.
of Agathis. So that's a 20?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that scales too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty nice.
Oh, fuck me. Okay. Oh.
As he hits me, the damage is like a undead pirate that's stuck in there, just cutlasses him. Like a little, it's like a spectral thing on my shoulder.
Hey, from me, boy. But you will take, so that does deplete the entirety of your temp HP,
Unfortunately.
and you do take 2 flat damage, but you took a fucking massive chunk out of it
Yeah.
by not doing
Huge.
anything at all. Huge damage. Alok,
Such
you
a
are
good
under the
spell.
table. You are holding your breath, attempting not to be seen. Do not get paralyzed by this thing. Your
shit.
move.
I didn't know that's what it did.
It paralyzes you, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna pop up from stealth and take a shot. Because I don't want him to be alive anymore.
Hits.
Ooh,
24 damage. Leaves him at 9 hit points.
But, like, maybe he just dies out of fear.
Yeah.
Like, oh no.
Not today, my friend.
I'm gonna pop down in stealth.
Stealth again. Okay. Andross's turn. He's mad, he's bad, and he's gonna swing at this banshee. That is going to be a great axe. Actually, that hits. The banshee has a 12 AC. It has very low AC. Damage is gonna be halved again, but it's another excellent roll out of my boy Andross, who's putting in some fucking work.
Yeah,
That's still 9 damage, which is not insignificant. Okay, that's Andross's turn. Ruby, it is your move.
Let's see if I can use the spiritual weapon to wrap
Okay.
this up.
Roll to hit. Spiritual weapon won't have advantage on this.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to take that off.
Yeah, so the 10 will miss. But you still have your action.
Let's do this sacred flame. Damn
Sacred
it.
Flame. Okay. Gonna make a dex save. Nat 1. Does take
Hey.
the 6 damage. And Ruby, what you notice is that as this guy has been being hit, you watch as blasts of its ghostly flesh has been blown off. They have been slowly oozing back towards him as he regains those hit points. When you blast him with that sacred flame, that effect stops. You instantly realize that this thing will not be regenerating on its next turn.
Hey, that's good.
Which is huge. Okay, Simon will roll another death save. He has 1 success so far, and 1 failure. It is the Banshee's turn. Going to strike out at our boy Andross. 18 is going to hit. 14 necrotic damage to Andross is not halved. Oh wait, did I give him air? Wait, did that? Wait. Hold on, I actually have to double check this. He is resistant. He has Bear Totem. Aha. Okay.
Yay.
Andross is useful.
It's
Okay.
actually huge, yeah.
Some stuff happens in the background. People are dying, probably. Suma, your turn.
Okay, I counted the distance. I can make it with my 40 feet of movement, unless I die from the fire skull attacking me on the way to Titus, which I will do. Does it attack me on the way over?
Yes, but I think it actually will be attacking at disadvantage. Because technically, its only attack is a ranged weapon attack. But you are technically still in melee range as it's shooting it, so it's a
I
disadvantage.
believe that would be true.
It doesn't have like any munchy
a knife.
attack.
It doesn't
Woohoo.
actually. It doesn't have that. Unfortunately. It doesn't have any yeah. So you are able to make it all the way there to Titus.
And I stab him with my healing dagger.
Ah, what in tarnation just happened?
Sorry about that.
I just heard the most terrible sound. It was so like the harmonies were all off. It was like, you know what I mean? When you sing and it's like off key, it was like super pitchy. It was like so terrible.
Yeah, buddy. I heard it. I heard it
Oh my
too.
God,
Listen.
Simon! You see, looks like
Can,
Simon freaking out.
can you help yourself and him while we deal with the terrible ghosts?
Yes, I'll do my best.
Okay, beautiful.
Okay.
Great. That is my movement, my action. Let me just real quick see if I have a bonus action to do, but I don't think so. What? Yeah, that's it for me for now. So I
Okay.
guess I'll just dodge just like in case. I don't know.
Okay. Gallet, your turn.
Bonus
This thing is
action. Slap.
slap. Okay, gonna roll a d20 plus 6.
I
A
hope we slap
22
this guy to death.
hits. This
Yeah.
thing is dead. You
Whack.
Oh my god.
As it is dissipated, you hear. I told you I'd make you powerful, didn't I?
Yep.
As Calypso fades away, you hear the ocean kind of a wave that suddenly lapped up against the ship recede as the Revenant falls. Finally, that room is clear. Gallet, what do you do with your action and your movement?
2 down. I will use my action to cast Wave Blade. It should be in there. It's just my Eldritch Blast. I will choose not to be knocking it 10 feet forward, though.
Okay. 25 does hit with
Alright.
does do 13 damage to it. Wonderful.
And I
you're gonna
get a
hit it twice, right?
yeah, twice.
Excellent. If you land this, it should be dead.
I'll land it then.
Why would you say that? Now he's gonna miss.
I'll land it.
21.
Hey!
Wow.
Vaporize this thing in a cloud of like steam as the waves from your sword instantly swallow up the flame. You hear a sizzle as that thing vanishes.
Enough power to protect everyone. And I go downstairs.
Oh shit! Okay, Gallet, use your movement to go downstairs. Let me I guess you won't be able
It's
to
gonna
see.
be weird. It's gonna be weird.
It's gonna be, there's a lot of stuff happening. Gallet, I want you to roll for me. Oh, never mind. It shouldn't be you. Okay. As we have our first person checking in on the lower floors, I would like all of you to roll a d20 for me. Alok, you will be rolling for Miela. Ruby, you will be rolling for Suzanne. Suma, okay. Interesting. And I will roll one for Gallet. Great. So, given that you guys all have rolled above a 10, which is great, none of your friends downstairs have been dropped quite yet. But Gallet, as you survey the fighting, you see that your friends are certainly wounded. You don't see anybody, but you do hear commotion. But we are gonna get to that later. Okay. Excellent. That'll be something happening in the background. Titus Steelborn. You see Titus is not a combatant. He kneels over Simon. He takes his lute. He says, little known, it's not time for you to go home. And he's gonna try to cast Healing Word without knowing how to cast Healing Word. So I'm just gonna roll a straight charisma check for him.
He hits level 1, guys. We did it.
And if I'm gonna call this. He's gonna have a We'll give him a +3. Okay. If he hits a 15 or higher, he casts Healing Word. Ooh, not this turn, unfortunately. Okay.
So right now he's
What
just
an
singing to an
idiot,
unconscious
damn
body,
it.
and that's it. He's
He
just singing to
didn't,
it.
didn't even make a medicine check. He's just like, I'll sing at it.
He can't even hear you.
Okay. Doesn't have proficiency in that, or doesn't know how to do that. Okay, Alok, your turn.
Okay. I am going to begin running out. Just dodge the strange floating amulet and the fuck are these tentacles? Okay.
You're just kind of like floating,
Yeah.
vibing as you sprint through. You're just like.
Did I hear Gal go down here?
I'm sure Gallop probably would have announced his. to
You
protect
hear the
everyone.
thud, 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 thud.
You hear him dramatically declare the strength to protect everyone
Yeah,
as he
yeah.
runs downstairs.
So this is 30, so bonus action dash. Now, so I'll go down the stairs. But just keep in mind, on different maps, we can't see the initiative if you put us on a different map.
Oh, wonderful.
So you'll be able to see all the initiatives from every single map on one initiative counter. We only see the one that we're on.
Thanks for that shout out. Okay, I'll drop you there. How much movement do you have coming out of the stairs?
I just used 5 to get on the stairs, so probably like 20 or 15 left. I don't know how long the stairs are.
Then you're fine. Just give yourself that much movement as you come out. This
Okay.
gal took some damage.
I'll assume that the
obviously.
10 was here, so I'll have 20 left. Guessing. Okay. And I am still stealthed, hopefully. Then I'll just run up to here. That's. I still have an action, don't I? Shit.
Dash again.
Yeah, screw it. So do I hear anything? Do I know
Give me a
where?
perception check.
Okay.
You hear sharply from Suzanne's room, "Get off of me, you fucking bitch!"
Okay.
And you can tell she's squabbling in there. And you certainly hear some stuff from the Cork and Cove.
Then I will just go ahead and dash to here. But that's it. So I just
Okay.
hold turn of movement.
Wonderful. Okay, switching back to this map, that'll be Andros' turn. Andros has been 1v1ing this Banshee this entire fucking time, and
So
he's been
proud.
doing a great job, guys. That hits still, okay? 15 half to
Yeah.
7.
We
He's
can give him a
whittling-
weapon.
This is taking so much longer than it feels like it should. Andros does damage on his turn. He's making up for it. His
Hell
hit
yeah.
every single round this fight. Although the AC of his opponent is 12, but you know,
Hey,
he's a
we
plus
take
7.
those.
But you know, we take those.
Hey, his
Ruby,
resistance
your
too was
move.
huge. So
Yeah, he's resistant, so he's not being hit very
he's doing a
much.
ton. Yeah.
I'm going to head out as well, but maybe I
Just a little.
should. Is there anything going on like upstairs? Like, do I hear anything? since
Give
they
me a
went
perception check.
downstairs?
You don't hear screaming from upstairs, but you hear an ominous like the upstairs deck is empty, but
There's something on there.
there's something on there.
So we should deal with that later, right?
Great boss for later. Yeah, fuck it.
Surely, yeah.
Whatever.
Right?
Yeah,
Probably.
we can ignore it. What's the worst that could happen?
Wow, good for him. Okay. Yeah, that's up to you. You're also aware, I mean, I don't know if Suma said anything about people dropping dead in Simon's room.
I did, yeah.
Okay. I will head over there.
Yeah, you can dash, and then bonus action healing words.
Yeah.
so-
Over here. And I will cast. Yeah, I will cast Healing Word.
Excellent. On
Roll.
Simon? Yay! He could have rolled a nat 1 and died, you know.
Wait, Simon?
Yeah, he had
Could've.
one death fail.
Yeah.
He could have rolled a nat 1.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Could have been okay.
Yeah.
5. Okay, Simon's back on his feet. Hell yeah. Great. Well, he's not on his feet, but you know, he's here. Okay.
He's on his
that's-
barrel.
That's action, movement, bonus action. It's Simon's turn. You see, he walks out. I don't go down that easy, except for when I do. And he's gonna cast a little bit of a magic
Shit.
missile.
Okay.
For a total of 10 damage to the Banshee. It's down to 15 health. I'm not useless. The Banshee is going to kill him again. I'm just kidding.
That'd be rude.
It's
For
gonna take an.
yourself.
It's gonna take a fucking. That'd be so mean. I'm not gonna do that. It's gonna hit Andros because of course it is. God, that'd be funny though.
Make it scream again. It's once for a long rest, but do it twice.
Oh my god.
God, I wish I could. 23 onto Andros. That is 11 half to 5. He goes, I can do this all day, baby. That's my new thing. I say baby now.
God, he's getting confident too much.
Yeah. He's
Too
feeling himself. He's
confident.
like dancing around. He's, oh yeah, you hit me. Yeah, big deal, brother. He also says brother now.
God.
Such an improvement.
So macho now.
You see. Oh, you know what I forgot? Something incredibly important.
Loot drops on the way.
I was gonna ask about that
Something
actually.
Incredibly important that I
Not
forgot
the loot
about.
box, but yeah, I was wondering
Yeah.
about that one.
Yeah, it felt weird that wasn't here yet.
Yeah.
Sophia's untouched.
Of course she is.
Canonically, she's stronger than her sister.
I mean, if you had to go against,
She is,
if you
yeah.
had to knock one out first, you'd go against Suzanne. She's fucking annoying.
18.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Does hit with that, so let's do that damage. Oh, only 16 damage.
Oh, I guess they're both rogues, so they're both annoying. But
16.
Yeah, but
Okay.
she uses a crossbow.
doesn't Sophia have like
I'm
magic
gonna-
though? So.
She does, but it's close combat. She's a warlock.
Oh, shit, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll a d20. Higher than 10, she hits Sophia. Lower than 10, she hits Suzanne. Okay. Going to make 2 attacks against Suzanne instead. Hits. Downs Suzanne.
Oh.
No.
She's out. Next one goes out to Sophia. Misses. Excellent. Okay. Back down to Suma on the other map.
Okay.
The
Seeing
threats
that
here
everyone
seem mostly
is
handled, but
yeah, everyone is conscious. That's good. Except so on my way out of the room, as I pass Ruby, I let her know that Rel is probably still unconscious in the next room over.
Okay.
If you could just make sure that he doesn't die, that would probably be best. The rest of you, looking at Simon and Andros, make sure that he, and I point to Titus, who's holding his little instrument, make sure that he doesn't die at all costs.
No.
I have had a terrible or Suma has had the terrible realization that Titus could have gone into the caverns of Mount Playa with nothing but a loot, quite literally.
It's like going alone through the zone.
So I will be casting haste. Thank you. As my action, and so I will be going downstairs. So let's see, that is 5, 10. I have 80, I think, with haste.
Oh, shit, yeah.
So I get
T-shirts.
down, and I have about
That is the up staircase. Sorry.
okay, then
It does technically matter. This is like the only time it matters.
I didn't realize that it was
Let's
going
take care of the
okay.
boss.
Okay, so I
Go
have
ahead.
20 left once I get downstairs.
Wait, there's another layer below this one? What the fuck?
Yeah, it's where we keep our horse feed and whatnot.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been down there.
I think you have because of Gary.
I guess, yeah. I meant like on the map. I haven't actually seen the map of it. I don't think.
Ah.
Okay. Oh wait, I didn't drag Liz onto this. I'm so stupid.
Oh right, yeah.
Well, now.
Okay, so wee woo. Okay, and then what is happening? Okay, I'm looking for things. I see Tink. I see you guys. I presumably hear the commotion.
Yeah. Individually. Okay. We're just gonna hand wave this. Okay. Everyone. We're doing this. Okay. All the archers and skirmishers are fighting their own battles inside of their rooms,
Yes.
and we're
Okay.
all just like, they're fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Right,
They're
right.
fighting like low-level skeletons. to
That
keep
is
them busy.
Cannoneers B. We believe in them.
Yeah, you just hear like
Cannoneers A?
fucking bones clattering in every other room. Ha ha!
See, luckily,
General
Cannoneers
freak
A, they'll come back once they die, so we don't have to worry about that anyways.
Right.
I mean, they all will, but we know they're gonna lose, but there's nothing to worry about that.
You don't know where Shaz and Lula are though. They're definitely not here. They're named, so that's important.
They're always fucking gone, but who knows what they're doing.
Only value the named people on our team. Perfect.
Shaz is tying up the enemies. It's all good.
Alright, that's me. Then.
Okay.
Wait, don't you have your
Great.
extra action to dash?
Oh, I do have my. Oh, you're right. Hang on. Let me see what I can do with it. I always forget what are the things you can do with it. Dash, disengage, hide, or use an object. Okay, yeah, I'll dash. I love to dash all the way to the Cork and Co. Hwah.
You see Tally Braun Anvil, Ruby's mom, standing over like two dead skeletons, like crumpled skeletons. And you see Dell backed up against the corner against a ghost. But Dell looks like she's okay. She's not. She's holding her own. And the ghost is damaged for sure.
Excellent.
Cool. Great. That'll actually be Dell's turn. She's gonna take a swing at this ghost right here. Does hit with a 15. Let's do.
What kind of weapon does she have?
She wields a longsword. So that's 1d6.
A longsword? I think it's a
Oh, it's a d8, sorry.
it's a D8 or a D10, depending on if you're dual wielding it or.
Yeah,
one-handing
she's
it.
single wielding it.
Okay.
Yikes. Oh wait.
Oh shit!
Is she fucking? I think she does. What did I give her? Hold on. Hold on.
I think that's great weapon fighting, isn't it? two-weapon fighting?
Yeah.
Two-handed weapon?
Super unfortunate. But I think she can do. No, she actually can't do anything about that. Sucks. Just a low roll, unfortunately. Okay, but does do damage. Does hit. So great. 4 damage to this fucking ghost. Okay. Stuff happens in the background. Tata Steelborn is fine now, so he's just gonna go. I need to practice more. Anyway, that's his turn. This ghost is gonna go after Dell once again. It's been kind of just hounding her this entire time. But Dell has been holding her own.
Can I make a request that this ghost possess Dell and make Suma knock the shit out of Dell?
I was just about to do that.
Good, because I would love to have Alok have to witness that.
So Dell's gonna have to make a charisma saving throw.
There's a wall you can't see.
I'll be there eventually.
Saves against the
Oh, shit. Okay.
fucking
Too charismatic.
You win this
see
time,
Dell
Suma. You win this time.
you see Dell goes, please.
I guess I
Don't worry,
Alok-
you can
Alok,
myself
possess
enough times in
Miela, maybe.
Takes a shot.
Alok also wins, I guess.
Great. Awesome. So that is the ghost turn. Oh, it's Andros time, baby.
Hey.
Andros and fucking Simon are gonna take this thing down by themselves. Look at him go. That's another 5 damage. This Banshee.
Look at our boys. Look what they're doing. So
We're
proud.
fucking doing it. Ruby, that's your turn.
Okay, I guess I should heal.
Rel, maybe. I think what Suma
Yeah.
said.
Oh yeah, if he's unconscious, just to make sure he doesn't die.
Die. Okay.
You will take an opportunity attack from the fucking Banshee though. Not that I don't think it'll hit you, but it does hit you.
Are you serious?
7 necrotic damage to Ruby as you swing by. But you do see Rel. And let's see how bad Rel is. He actually already saved 2. That saves. Oh fuck.
He's fine.
He seems stable. Once you get a look at him, because nobody's come to look at him since, so none of you knew how he was. But when you come to look at him, he looks as if like he's not on the edge of death, but like if somebody hit him, he would be.
Okay. Let me just heal him real quick.
Okay. Healing word back to Rel. He goes, thank you. Not
No
the first
problem.
time that I've been on the ship on my deathbed and you were nearby, Ruby, if you remember.
First time
When
we
he
had
got-
him.
The first time we had him, fucking poison orb was
Yeah.
thrown through the fucking door and knocked
Oh,
him
wasn't
out.
Alok the one that saved him though?
But you were
That
in the
was when
room.
he like fully died. But
You were in the
Oh,
room.
I was just in the
Yeah.
room. That doesn't count. Ral, you're too
Um,
nice. It doesn't count.
Okay, that is your bonus action. You still have an action left.
And then I'll just Sacred Flame this Banshee.
Okay, roll damage first. I just want to see the damage first. I just want to see if you take the kill from Simon. Oh, you will if it hits.
Please.
You see,
Oh
you Ruby, as you
The
lift your
max damage.
hand, you hear this. This entire time, I've been waiting to prove myself. I've been waiting to show everybody that I have what it takes to be a hero. And now I can do it. This is my wizard way. Magic mitt. And then the fucking Banshee just evaporates and goes, "Aw." As the Banshee gets disintegrated by the sacred flame. And he goes,
God.
his outstretched hand crackling with energy transforms into a high five, to a thumbs up. Good job, Ruby. And that's
His
that's
evil
your
arc,
turn.
guys. We're pushing him towards it. Coming.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good combat.
He wasn't
between
before,
you and
but now
Simon.
that he's met us,
He had like
and-
the seed in him, but now it's starting to actually sprout because of
Yeah.
Okay. Any more movement from Ruby? Or I think was that it?
I think that's it. I'll just tell Simon, thanks for holding him off. He did
Yeah,
good.
whatever. And he dashes downstairs. Simon's gonna do that. Incredible work from Simon. We love him. We love his attitude. Okay. He's gonna get like
By the way, is Suzanne in the initiative order? Because I don't see it.
she is not
Same with
actually. But
Del,
she's
I don't-
going at the same time as Sophia. They're all kind of going at the same time. Okay, that's gonna be Sophia's turn. Suzanne's gonna take a death save here. Gets a 2. Could have been worse. Sophia is going to fuck this thing up. A 23. 27 damage. Nearly kills it. Well, there's a lot of damage to
So
it.
she's a warlock and a rogue together.
Yep.
Sick.
Roguelock.
Okay, that's why I thought she was a rogue.
She was like a rogue mostly, and then she became very obsessed with revenge because her sister
Mhm.
died and stuff, and then it made a deal with revenge goddess. Okay, this vampire's gonna start swinging. Be crazy if she went after Suzanne right now, right? But doesn't actually need to do that. Does regain another 10 hit points though. I'm gonna take 2 claw attacks at Sophia, miss and a hit. 7 damage. 7 damage is gonna stick. Actually, uncanny dodge.
Hey.
Okay. Suma, your move. Did I skip Alok?
I
I don't
Maybe?
know. I mean, I
I
guess
don't know.
I should have gone
don't
after the ghost, I
remember.
think. I'm like at 17.
Yeah,
right?
Alok, you go, actually.
Okay. Well,
I saw you, and I was like, you've been there for a while.
30 feet of movement. I get here. I imagine I was still like stealthed before. I don't know if that sticks. That's up to you.
Sure.
I kind of just hear the commotion here. I turn the corner like with my bow drawn and surprise shoot at it or whatever. Sneak attack.
Okay.
18.
Hits on the vampire, right?
Yes.
Okay, yes, hits.
Oh,
30 damage.
really good roll.
This thing is at 4 HP.
And then I will bonus action dash into back here. And that's it.
You see Ruby's mom goes, "Hey, are things always this crazy on the ship? I thought it was supposed to be a safe place."
Well, and I don't know. They were doing some weird stuff and they caused us.
Who caused it? What
don't know,
happened?
You know, just
Is
someone.
my daughter
I don't
alright? Have you seen her? Is she okay?
know. She's actually killing a lot of these creatures with these.
She's what? And you watch as Ruby's mom uses her mom action to double dash towards the stairs.
Alok just
Oh,
spouted so
man.
much shit because he did not know who this was.
See what you're.
I gotta multi-class into mom. They got so many good perks.
Just gaping after mom over there.
I guess he
He was
figured it
about
out.
to say something, but not anymore. So, let's see.
You
Okay.
can stop her on the way.
No, he was just about to say like, "Oh, ma'am," and like bow and just like
Pushes past
be
you,
shocked.
actually.
But
Shoulder
he,
checks you on the way out.
Yeah, does not in fact do that. Okay, I'm gonna get up to the ghost and can I see it's in front of the doorway? Can I like squeeze past it into the kitchen or no?
Give me an acrobatics check.
Okay. I do that. Oh, it is normal acrobatics. Oh god. 14.
You're good. Yeah, you're good. You're good. It's good.
Okay, great.
You like
Wee,
vault
wee,
over
wee,
the
wee, wee.
thing a little bit. Yeah.
Incredible. We love to see it. I will attack ghost. Okay. Wait.
Hits.
Oh yes. Correct. Okay.
Hits.
Bling.
Hits.
13
actually.
does it? Okay.
It does.
Good to know. And wow.
That is truly so much damage. Can you add that damage up for me?
Yes, it is. 28, 38, 43.
You fucking kill this thing. As you do though, you look up as you this thing is cut in half. As you look up, you see Dell, and she looks older.
Oh dear. Okay. Do I like know the effects of ghosts? Cause like I as a player know, but like would Suma know that the ghost
Give me I will say an Arcana or an Insight check.
What are the
Okay.
chances
You're
I
gonna
see
do
it from
Arcana.
over here? And I'm like, oh, I know that from religion. Well,
Sure.
Sure, Alok, hell yeah. Give me that. Give me that religion check. Religion me up. On a 20, you know that a ghost can use its visage to literally age somebody through sheer fear itself and exposure to it. And that the only thing that can reverse this is a greater restoration spell. I mean, wish, blah blah blah, etc., etc. But like the conventional way of fixing this is with a greater restoration spell, but only within 24 hours of it happening. So you have
Yeah.
May. And she looks
For
to have
like-
aged about 20 years.
That's not too
Okay,
bad.
she's like pretty hot still, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
She looks like she's in like her
Um,
mid-40s, but like still buff.
Fuck yeah. Okay.
So she's like really cool now. Okay, sorry, I'm gay.
Great, sweet.
Okay, that was my
Actually,
turn.
don't fix it. It's fine. Okay, that's your turn. That'll be Gallet's turn. You are also here at the bottom of the stairs. Your move. Stuff is happening over here. Honestly, the last thing alive is this vampire that's being sandwiched between these two sisters. You see
Yeah.
Ruby's mom rushing down the hallway. Towards her,
It sounds
her
intimidating.
daughter.
I just shout out to Suma and Alok. Am I needed over there? That's a bit of a run.
Oh, we're all good, I think, right?
Alright. Downstairs I go. I'll go downstairs to see if anything's even below this.
Okay, you go downstairs. Very cool, very awesome. You see a bunch of skeletons.
Uh-oh.
Just fucking hanging around. No one's really down here, so they're not hurting anybody. But you do see a bunch of skeletons, just kind of like.
Can you
about.
give Ryan a view just so I can
Yeah.
get a...
Just throw me on the map.
Yeah.
Yes, will do. Let me just drag Gallet down here. Let me also drag Alok down here. And let me drag Ryan.
I don't think Alok needs to be on the map. There's no like
Yeah.
there's no like lighting or anything. So I can still see it. Oh Gal, you can take that.
Oh yeah, that's all me, baby.
Fucking suck, TBH.
Just saying, bro. If you got another cast of armor, I get this. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, I need to look at the because there's another spell I have from the necklace. What is it called? It's the one that
Tidal wave?
explodes. Tidal
Tidal wave?
wave. I don't remember how big it is.
Area is 30 feet long, up to 10 feet wide, and 10 feet tall. So 30 feet long.
Sorry, it seems like I can only hit 2 at a time then.
Yeah, you can angle yourself so you can hit 2 of them.
It could fall down.
Gina, by the way, how late are we going tonight?
Oh, we'll probably close this out. This is like the last. This is maybe the last action.
I'll use tidal wave. I never
Okay.
get to use it.
Tidal wave it is. We're gonna upcast that to oops. That's another D8, I believe. Let me just double check that. I think an extra D8. Oh god, 29 damage.
Hey.
These things it doesn't matter. So you'd have to move up towards it to be able to hit all of them, or you want to hit these two in a line, right?
Yeah, I don't think I need to move up. It's 30 feet long. Oh, no, I do. Wow.
Yeah, you need to move up from the stairs.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, that works.
Yeah, they don't even need to save. They just both get destroyed.
Sick, and I'll use my bonus action to create a tentacle at the bottom left of me and grab the guy on the bottom.
Okay. Grab the guy on the bottom. That guy's gonna make a nope. And is tentacled up.
Sick.
Great.
I-
Okay, so we are going to end tonight's session on this little tableau. Each of you are like on vastly different floors. Gallet, you are down at the very bottom with these skeletons. Alok and Suma are in the Corkin Cove, having just fought off truly so many things just to get here. The sisters fighting off a vampire spawn between themselves. Taliban Anvil, Ruby's mom, rushing up the stairs towards her daughter, where Ruby has just made sure that everybody who was down here made it out alive. However, as Ruby discovered, there is still something above deck. And we will end that session on that. Thank you all for a fun. It got really interesting
was
at
fun.
the end there.
That was
The beauty of improv. Yeah.
Hey.
I
I'm really proud of everyone on the crew, and I'm finally, for the first time, sort of proud of Simon. Good on him.
I hate all
He
of you.
deserves
You guys
it,
made me do
come
this thing with the
on.
amulet. This is all your guys' fault.
I can't believe you do this with the amulet.
I hate you all. I'm never listening to you again. I'm never using the amulet again. It's over.
So just taking zero responsibility.
Yeah.
I was forced. There's
But
a
like,
crossbow
it
to my
means
head.
Madeline is weaker though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
this is-
I'm just kidding.
This is
It's definitely-
certainly a much more manageable combat.
Yeah, especially because we get to rest after this, and then we get to fight Mandolin
Yeah.
rested up, so it's huge. Yeah.
Well, let's not say it's manageable until we see what's at the top, huh?
I'm sure it's just like one skeleton, maybe two.
Task handle it.
I think it's like 20, but they're all like together like a Gundam.
Oh,
That's my
maybe.
guess.
Mhm. I hope that's what it is.
Or maybe like just like the flesh golem, but skeletons or like bones.
Yeah.
You hear suddenly a thud from above. I am Skelezilla.
Rattle, rattle. Oh god.
What kind of anime
Oh.
is this?
I'm super into asking him to join the crew.
I hope he explains all of his moves before he does them,
What?
just to help us out.
No one's ever been that kind to me before. I can't stand it. He crumbles into bones under the weight of your friendship.
God, so easy. With the power of friendship, we can do anything, guys. Good job.
Yeah, that was fun. Got to throw together a combat in the middle of it that you guys handled beautifully.
Sorry about all the
So far.
issues this time, guys. I'll try to contact Roll20, see what I can do.
Send them a strongly worded email, please.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
worst case scenario, is just make a new account, right? And then
You
I
probably get
don't
little.
wanna. I like my previous.
yeah.
But yeah, I if I have to, I will.
God.
Maybe
that
they'll
was-
just all be delayed. Like you'll just get a bunch of password reset emails.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I'm waiting. I'm definitely waiting for them.
Yeah. It's weird that
It's
it
like,
didn't
wow.
send.
I think that's the most characters I've ever had in one combat.
That was a lot. Yeah.
There's so
Hey,
many.
Disease, enemies,
Gino,
skin
good
fish.
job. It flowed super well.
Yeah, you did. It was
Yeah, for
very
sure.
fast considering.
Trying to like, this was out of the blue, and I'm like, there's a part of me that was gonna be like, yeah, there's nothing downstairs, but I'm like, it wouldn't make sense if there wasn't anything downstairs. Part of me
Are the
wanted to say
horses
that.
okay? Did they get the horses?
Yeah, you watch as the horse are like kicking some of the skeletons around.
Yeah.
The skeletons are just like, oh, suck. Man, I hate not being a part of Skelezilla. Anyway.
I didn't make this team.
Okay, gang. Thanks for the fun sesh. Here's the 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Happy
Well,
50.
yeah.
Happy
Uh,
50.
You
next-
guys, you
what
guys
are we
got
doing next week?
off week next week.
Is that an off week, or we do like
We
movie?
can, you guys want to watch a movie together? We can do that. Or if someone has a one shot they want to run, ooh.
Ooh.
Sure.
Hey, we got anything? I have Disney Plus.
I still want to see the Muppet movie. I know you.
I think it's
I
on
haven't
there. I
seen-
think
I
that's
ha-
what it is. Actually, hang on.